more heroes, it's Kira the Kira, catch on nobody but yourselves, nothing less to do. No more heroes, no time to sleep if you're gonna be number one.
Travis, it's kill or be killed.
Hey, what's up everybody? OJ here. Welcome back to another OJ Live. We got a great show for you guys today, man. A lot of cool stuff to talk about. A lot of various different things. End of the week, of course. So, Spawncast this Saturday. Yes, I'll be on the Spawncast. So yeah, man, it should be pretty cool. It looks like my chat box is broken. It's only doing Twitch. So we'll see if we can rewind that or fix that. Shout outs to Fryboy. Thanks for the follow before the stream started, man. I appreciate that. Welcome to the stream. No More Heroes 1 isn't getting remade. All right, so let's get into the Ninja news. So the Ninja news is that we had a brand new reaction on YouTube, reacting to probably the best combat clip that I've ever seen when it comes to The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. Yo, Shamsa! With the California Smash! Let's go. Thank you so much, Shamsa. Like always, Shamsa showing the huge support with the big 3-0 California Smash. Let's go. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Make you immediately the top stream ninja, weekly ninja, stream Hokage, top ninja pledge. You've got it all. The ba, the goat. Let's go. Let's go. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. $30 like always, Shamsa. You're much appreciated. And holy smokes, am I enjoying playing what's it called? Playing the Among Us. Like, I was just thinking about that the other last night. I was actually telling my mom about it when I went to my mom's house. I was telling them about the games of this game called Among Us. I was trying to explain it to them, but no, it's becoming a lot of fun. At first, I was like, man, I'm trash, but it's getting like, you know, you have your up and down games, but it's getting a lot of fun. I can't wait till next week till we play it again. So, shout outs to Shamsa. Thank you for the 30. We'll get your name up as soon as we're done with Ninja News. So no, Among Us is not on Switch yet. No, it's only on PC and mobile. All right, so let's go ahead and get into more Ninja News. We're going to have a video tomorrow as well, I think. I want to get my thoughts on this controller and playing some games like My Hero One's Justice and other stuff as well. So I'm definitely working on that content, working on more reactions for you guys as well. If you got like gaming clips that you guys think would be a dope reaction for me to check out, you guys can always tweet at me. So if you're on Twitter and you see like a really cool Nintendo gaming clip or something like that, or even if it's not Nintendo Switch, or just like cool gaming clip that's like nothing too crazy or long, but just something that's really cool, you want me to react to it, I'll check it out. You can just tag me at PlayerEssence on Twitter. And I will see if I can react to it. Or if you've got my DMs, you can just DM me the clip or whatever if you don't want to tag me on Twitter. So I'm looking at doing a little bit more reactions for you guys and kind of checking out some cool stuff out there, what you guys think. All right, so what else are we going to talk about? I think that's it. Oh, yo! Juice Man Vaughn with the California Smash! Let's go. And this comes right before we're starting up we're going to be doing some Hunter x Hunter content on the channel as well, man. So, thank you guys so much for the California Smashes. My what's it called? My beads here are getting a little loose, but we're good. We're good now. We're good. Juice Man Vaughn with the California Smash. $30 holla. And says, what's good, my boy? What's good, homie? He says, can you play this? Absolutely, I can play it for you. Shamsa, let me know what tracks you want. I know you probably want something, but if you just want me to play like previous tracks, I can do that. But let me know. You can DM me. You can let Dank know if Dank's here, or let another mod know. Like you can let Party Man know. He'll DM me. All right. Let me turn up the volume for you, Mr. Juice. Thank you for the $30. Tying Shamsa as the stream Hokage and stream ninja for today's stream with the 230. Shout outs to the round table once again, showing the never-ending love and support for the village. Really help empower things because I'm gonna have Nintendo Prime on next week, but dude, YouTube yeeted. YouTube yeeted. Certain YouTubers got yeeted. We got straight up. I don't know about it. It's like we got jacked views and we just got flat out jacked. So shout outs to the support on the live streams. I appreciate you guys. All right, so let's get JMV or Shamsa plus JMV. Stream Hokage. Also top stream ninja, Shamsa. And also plus JMV. All right, so good stuff here, guys. And I think that's it for Ninja News. Oh, we're trying to get to 350 guys, Elite Ninja. So if you want emotes, you want to get into our Discord, you want to play Among Us with us, you want to play Super Smash Brothers, we got more Steve gameplay, 4-player matches, and we're gonna do 4 players and one-on-ones next week. Mario Kart tournaments. If you want to get in all that, make sure you become Elite Ninja. $1.99 lowest tier. We're trying to get to 350. It's gonna be tough just because how YouTube works and there's no gifting, but I think we can still do it. So yeah, that's that. All right, so let's go and let's get into shout outs. So if you're here in the chat, feel free to say hi. I'll be more than happy to say hi to all my lovely people. I'll be more than happy to take anybody who wants to bet on the PlayStation 5 sales. I know Nathan Jacobs probably just joking around, but the PlayStation 5 is not hitting 300 million. That is crazy. That's a joke. There's nobody's actually serious. Sony can't even make that many PlayStations in a year to hit it. In 5 to 6 years, they can't even make that many. It's impossible, considering the components and the cost of the system. It's literally impossible. It's like literally impossible. There's no way they can do it. They won't hit 175 million either. No, they won't hit that either. No. Nope. Nope. And I guarantee you won't bet any money on that. And I guarantee you won't. Let's see here. All right, Party Man's here. Shout out to Party Man. Welcome to the stream. Dawson, they're not going to sell more than the PS2. It's not even it. They're not going to sell more than the PS2. They're going to have trouble selling as much as the PS4. Let's see here. J2 Blue, we'll talk about that next week. Philip, what's good, man? Welcome. We'll talk about that in just a bit, guys. We're going to talk about the Switch stuff first, then we'll get into it. It'll probably hit maybe around the PS4, a little bit underneath, but like I said, we'll talk about that in just a bit. But it's not hitting 175 million. That's ridiculous. That's absolutely ridiculous. PS2 sold that much because they had a freaking DVD player in there. Like, you're not gonna sell 175 million units of a $500 system, a $500 and a $400 system. That's ridiculous. That's a ridiculous notion. Let's see here. Mensa Botang, what's good? Welcome. Dior Wilson, what is good? I don't know what the Series X will hit. I have no idea. Maybe 50, 60 million if they're lucky. Nick of Light, what's good, man? Welcome. Nin Prime, Nin Pin Master. No, 9 Pin Master. What's up, man? Welcome. Oh, shout outs from Germany. Yo, thank you, man. Thank you for coming out to the live stream. Decepticon, what's good, man? Welcome. You're here early. Happy Saturday, BC. Welcome to the stream. Isabella Ruiz, Jonathan B, Decepticon, what is good? Welcome, guys. Mensa, Dior Wilson, Manny M, Michael Regan, what's up, man? Link that to me. I haven't seen it yet, but you can link it to me on Twitter. I'll check it out. Dank Meme Center X, what's good? Welcome to the stream. Traceries, what's up, man? Welcome. Which controller? It's a SN30 Pro. Figure Drawing, what's good, man? Welcome. Nintendo's not gonna bundle a new Mario Galaxy game with Mario Galaxy 2. No. At least I don't think they will. But they might. Never know. Mega Sasori, what's good? Anthony Rudd is here. What's good, Anthony Rudd? Mega Sasori once again. I said it twice. Glenn the Frog, what is good? Vision, what's up, man? Welcome. Oh yeah, I'm gonna have a new video and talk about what Analyst said about the Switch flopping. I'm gonna have a new video on that. A funny video, maybe a Black Kiwi video. I don't know. We gotta do something. We gotta do something. We gotta do something. Let's see here. EV445 once again. Shout outs. Welcome to the stream. So let's see. Let's get this new music going here. PS2 sold the way that it did because of casuals buying a DVD player, families buying a DVD player for the household. That's the reason why it sold the way that it did. It doesn't quite have it has the hype power among hardcore gamers, But hardcore gamers aren't going to get you to beat the PS2 numbers only. No, you need a bunch of casuals. You need a bunch of people. Like, I remember back in the day, Nathan, you weren't old enough because you're young, obviously. But I remember back when the PS2 actually came out. I wasn't a tiny kid like you were, a baby like you were. I was alive and kicking. I was old. And I remember, particularly with the PS2, families buying PS2 and it being in the living room for the DVD player, because it was the cheapest DVD player that you can get on the market. And people really wanted DVDs. Like, DVDs started getting going a lot, especially in the early 2000s. People really wanted DVD players, and that was the best and cheapest one that you could get. So people would literally buy DVD players for the living room, and that's all they used it for. A PS2 was for a DVD player in the living room. So Sony sold a lot of it as literally a DVD player. You need casuals to hit that, to hit these crazy numbers. So I don't see PS5 doing that with the competition from the rise of PC gaming, the rise of Xbox Series X is going to do a lot better. Switch is going to do a lot. Switch is obviously doing amazing. We have to wait and see what Nintendo has in the future. Nah. It's not happening, bruh. And like I said, you won't put any money on it either. You'll just come here and talk. Nope. Not happening. Not happening. But hey, you want to sit here and say all this stuff? That's fine. Want to sit here and say all that? That's fine. I'm trying to give you guys some education as somebody who's been around, been in this industry for a long time, been around for a long time, looked at multiple console generations, studied to the T. I know what I'm talking about when it comes to this stuff, guys. I know what I'm talking about. I'm not always right, but when it comes to this, I know what I'm talking about. And selling 175 million systems in this atmosphere at $400 to $500, that's in 5 to 6 years. That's nearly impossible. It's near in an economic pandemic. That's nearly impossible. That's why this analyst saying 300 million is absolutely asinine. It's ridiculous. This is so stupid. But which, like I said, we'll talk about. PS5 is it's actually a Blu-ray player. Yo, bejesus! Arigato gozaimashita! Os! Yo, shout out to the bejesus with the $5. I bless the bad imposter to loosen the curse, to help them on their path to redemption complete. Pray for them and play Tetris theme. Alright, I got you. Bejesus. I blesses thee, horrible imposter. Alright, thank you so much. I do appreciate that $5 donation. Bejesus. Bejesus. Tetris theme. Tetris theme. Tetris theme. Hold up, here we go. We'll just start from the beginning. Oh, this is one of those things where, okay, yeah, where it won't play if it's in the mini player. What's up, Felipe? Thanks for the $5 though. All right, let's see here. High price point, entertainment, competitive. Yeah, I mean, we'll talk about it in just a bit, guys. All right, let's go ahead and get into the Switch stuff first. We've got a brand new interview with Tetsuya Nomura. So he's Final Fantasy VII Remake guy. He's Kingdom Hearts guy. He's the World Ends With You guy. That's him at Square Enix. So in a recent interview with Nintendo Dream, they were basically asking him about Kingdom Hearts Melody of Memory, kind of what's going on there, and everything. It was Tetsuya Nomura, and it's also Masanobu Suzui. I probably pronounced that wrong. But anyway, so they were talking to him about stuff just to promote Kingdom Hearts Melody of Memory. And the interview closed with this. So Suzui said, it was a rare opportunity for you to appear in a Nintendo Dream article with Kingdom Hearts title that you were involved in. And then Nomura said, I'm sure I'll be back in the not too distant future. So, I mean, he could just be saying, oh yeah, I'm sure, you know, whatever. Yeah, well, you know, but that definitely hints. That hints that there might be something in store for the Switch later down the line if Tetsuya Nomura himself is hinting that. So like I said, Final Fantasy VII Remake guy, he is the World Ends With You guy, and he's the Kingdom Hearts guy. Out of those 3 games, I have another video that I'm going to be doing on this, where I'm going to be kind of going into it a little bit more. But something kind of tells me that it might be The World Ends With You. I think that is probably what it's going to end up being. Or it's going to be Kingdom Hearts, or it's going to be both. I don't think it's going to be Final Fantasy VII Remake. Some people were saying that. Some people were saying Octopath. You guys, some people don't know what Nomura does. He doesn't make Octopath. So he doesn't make Octopath. So it's not. I think Riku was saying that he doesn't make Octopath, guys. So he has nothing. He doesn't do Octopath. So it's one of those 3 franchises, in my opinion, or it's a brand new. It can be a brand new IP. But I'm guessing because of the World Ends With You anime and what's going on with that, I'm guessing there's going to be a new game or something to do with The World Ends With You. Believe it or not, The World Ends With You on the Switch actually sold really well. Even though it was kind of jank, but it actually sold really well for what it was. Sold well enough for Square Enix at least. So, I think there's going to be another one. I think that's what he's talking about. I think there's going to be an announcement. We already know that the new 20 anime is a thing. So I'm leaning towards a new 20 game. That's what I'm leaning towards. The World Ends With You 2 or something like that, you know? That's what I'm leaning towards. So yeah, he doesn't do Nier Automata either. So usually, guys, like when it's like, if it's a person that's at Square or a person at a company, they don't do everything. So there's people that are assigned to certain franchises, right? So you're not gonna see Platinum Games Tura-san, who does Nier and who did Astral Chain. You're not gonna see him talk about, you know, the wonderful 101 like that. That's like, you know, Kamiya and stuff like that, right? So you gotta associate people that actually work on those games. If they were just talking about any general Square Enix game, then they'd probably be talking to, like, let's say Square Enix's general manager, you know, somebody that's just like their president, somebody that's just like general, you know, that's in charge of like all game development or looking at stuff like that. So since it's Nomura himself, and he says, I'm sure we'll be back pretty soon. He says, I'm sure we'll be back pretty soon. So himself, that means it's something to do with he works on, you know, and he works on those 3 franchises. He doesn't work, people are saying Nier and Octopath and, you know, all these other things. It's like, no, he doesn't work on any of those, guys. So he's, I mean, he might know of them, obviously, because he's at Square Enix, but he's focused on what he's doing, you know? So you have to keep that in mind, guys. Thank you, but Jesus, you moved my soul. Love you some Hunter x Hunter. Hunter x Hunter is great. I actually implemented that new animation this morning. Scofan with the 2 100-bit cheers. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate that. Thank you for the, oh wow, and then a 700-bit cheer. So 700, 800, 900 bits. NFL has invaded. Thank you for the thank you for following, and thank you for the 900 core crystals. Thank you, I appreciate that. And another 100 core crystals. So, oh my gosh, he's just making it rain down at this point. Thank you for the core crystals, man. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. Thank you, I appreciate it, dude. I really do appreciate that. Twitch gang, shout outs to the Twitch boys. Thank you so much. All right, so what do you guys think about this? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. NFL is here. I feel you, man. I feel you. I feel you. Oh my gosh, another 700 core crystals. Also, JD from NYC with the $10. You guys showing some mad love today. Let's get that JoJo beatdown going in the chat. JoJo boys says, hey OJ, love your positive vibe. Great live stream as always. By the way, do you play all types of anime music, like Ghost in the Shell, SAC 1 and 2 intro? We can't play anime music because of copyrights, so we really don't play anime music at all. So if you want like video game music, I can do that for you. But anime music is something that we just don't really play too much. All right, take it easy, Scofan. Thank you so much for coming out to the stream, man. I appreciate it. Thank you for the freaking huge core crystal donations, man. I appreciate that. I do appreciate that. Thank you. JMV, if you want some music, let me know. Yo, Scofan, thanks again, man, for the 200. This man just unloaded all of his core crystals that he had left. He's trying to pull that. He's trying to pull that, what's it called? That Cosmos or something like that. I need to get those animations back up for those core crystals too. All right, take it easy, man. Thank you for the support, dude. I appreciate that. I appreciate it. Thank you. I appreciate it. I don't know what happened. I used to have animations for like the different blades whenever people would donate core crystals or cheer core crystals. But I don't know what happened. It just like literally wiped out and I can't find them. And I didn't save the animations myself. I just had them up on there, so they're like gone. So yeah, take it easy, man. Thank you for the support, dude. That's mad crazy support today, man. Thank you. Check my DM. All right, sounds good. Thank you, Dank. I appreciate that. Juice Man Vaughn has a nice, sexy fighting game list for us here. I like it. JMV, I like it. How you doing today, man? Hopefully you're doing okay, man. How's school and everything? You know, how's everything going for you, bro? All right, so what do you guys think? But JD from NYC, thank you for the 10, man. I appreciate that. And yeah, go ahead and tag Dank, or you can tag myself if you want some different video game music. I got you, man. I got you for that. Let's see here. I wish we could play anime music. Thanks for making it rank. Yeah, I heard you, Armchair. You said the same thing before. You just said it twice. All right. Hey, JCat, what's good? Welcome to the stream. What support from Square Enix would you like to see personally? The World Ends With You. The World Ends With You 2 would be great. If we're talking about like Nomura or just all of Square Enix. I mean, I'd personally love to see a custom-made Final Fantasy game for the Switch, kind of like how Capcom has Monster Hunter, right? I would love to see a custom-made Final Fantasy game, kind of like, but better. But you guys remember like Final Fantasy: The Crystal Bears? Like that game's not, I mean, it's not horrible, but it's not amazing. But that was a custom-made Final Fantasy game for the Wii. So I'd love to see like their own Final Fantasy game, you know, made for the Switch. I think that would be, I think that'd be dope, you know. Obviously a Chrono Trigger, new Chrono Trigger game. Like I don't need like a remake of the original. I don't need a remake of, you know, anything else. I would just like a new game. Aiden Quinn with the $4.99. Thank you so much, Aiden Quinn. $4.99 and says play Pokemon X and Y Route 15. Absolutely, Aiden. Thank you for the $5. $4.99 on through Super Chat. Jojo Beatdown going down here, guys. Thank you for the support today, guys. Appreciate that. Thank you for the $5. I like to see a real Final Fantasy game being made again. Well, I mean, what's Final Fantasy 16? Hey, what's up, Chupacabra? Welcome to the stream. Let's see here. Hopefully we'll get the new World Ends With You with the Switch version, and we'll have Pro Controller support. I don't think we're going to get a new World Ends With You with Pro Controller support. If they wanted to do it, they would have... Okay, you're talking about like a new World Ends With You. Yeah, if they make another World Ends With You, I don't think it's going to play like the previous World Ends With You. So, I don't think they're going to play... They're not going to make it... It's going to play completely different. It's not going to be the same concept, because the concept of the World Ends With You, that gameplay, was from like 2008 or whatever, you know, from the DS. So, if they make another one, it's not going to be the same type of gameplay, you know? Big Bruh, thank you for the follow. I appreciate that. Shout outs to One Piece. Crown Lotus, what's up, man? Welcome. Remake of Vagrant Story? Yeah, that'd be cool too. Or a new one. Madani Osman, what's up, man? Welcome. We're talking about Square Enix right now, guys. So, Square Enix, you know, Final Fantasy 7 remake slash Kingdom Hearts slash The World Ends With You producer Tetsuya Nomura. He also worked on Xenoblade Chronicles 2 as well, doing some art. Some of the blade design is from Tetsuya Nomura. He's a god tier artist, by the way, guys. He's been at Square Enix for a long time. What do you guys think about this? You guys can let me know in the chat your thoughts. I'm more than happy to answer them. The Worlds with You should definitely make a different type of game. I mean, Square. Well, yeah, I don't think it's gonna be. They're not gonna make The Worlds with You 2, and it's gonna be the same type of game. It's gonna be something completely different. I would guess that it's probably gonna be some type of action art, like regular action RPG. If they made another one, it's gonna be like a regular action RPG that like you still use the pin system and stuff like that, but you're gonna be able to move around and like you just fight like that way. I mean, there's still gonna be some quirky, weird stuff with it, but it's not gonna play the way that it was played because you have to remember the Worlds with You was made for the DS. It was made for touchscreen. It was not made for a console. So they kind of had a little tricky situation with the game porting it over to the Switch. It was made for mobile. It was made for DS, you know? It was not made for home consoles at all. That's why I never came over to like the PS4, Xbox One, or PS3, 360, or Wii or anything like that. JD from NYC with another $10 donation. Says, thanks, OJ. Can you give a shout out to my girl, Carmen Velez? We are watching your stream. Yo, shout outs to, first of all, shout outs to actually having a girlfriend or your girl or wife or whatever. But yeah, shout outs. Carmen Velez, thank you so much for watching the stream. I love when couples watch the stream. Thank you guys so much. I do appreciate it. Shout outs to Carmen. You got yourself a good man with Mr. JD from NYC. You got yourself a good man. Oh my gosh. Got yourself a good man. So there you go. Thank you for the $20 support, man. I appreciate that, JD from NYC. Shout outs to New York too. I know Nomura was involved with Brave Fencer Musashi. Don't know how much other than the character design, so I would like that. But 22 seems more likely, and I would like that too. Yeah, 22 definitely seems more likely. It does. It does. Final Fantasy isn't a real Final Fantasy game. It's modernized Western crap. Final Fantasy turn-based. Damn it, that's actually the Final Fantasy element. Bloody hell. Okay. Shoutouts to Jonathan B with the Joe. Let's go. Yo, shoutouts to the big Super JoJo boys. Jonathan B with that $20 hollers. Let's go. That man repping the JoJo poses. The JoJo, just do like the little JoJo poses. Let's go, man. Thank you so much for the $20. He says, OJ, pick whatever song you want and praise bejesus. Praise the almighty bejesus. Praise the almighty bejesus. Praise the almighty bejesus. All right, so I'm gonna interlude some other songs here. So I'm gonna pick a song, and we're gonna pick a song from Chrono Cross Battle Theme. Standard but good. Standard but good. I don't have any games to recommend to you, man. Just if you have any questions on what we're talking about, feel free to join in on the conversation there. But I don't have any games to recommend to you right now, man. All right, here we go. Chrono Cross Battle Theme. Then we'll get back to what's it called? We'll get back to Juice Man Bond's music. When it comes to what Philip said, I mean, if you want to think that it's not a real Final Fantasy, that's fine, but that's not your decision. That's not your call. Square Enix makes Final Fantasy, and Final Fantasy games have been action RPGs for a while now. And Final Fantasy never had any definition that turn-based was what made it a Final Fantasy game. Nintendo has had multiple different Mario types of games in different types of ways and forms and shapes. Doesn't always have to be what you think it is. So, no, Final Fantasy is Final Fantasy. So, you can say that, but at the end of the day, it's not factual. It's just an opinion. But opinions are opinions, but it's a real Final Fantasy game, whether you like it or not. So, you're going to have to deal with it. All right, let's see here. You see you got some dope bracelets on. Your wife make those for you? No, she didn't, but they're Nigerian bracelets, though. Well, some of them has like little like shells, but they're Nigerian style bracelets. But no, she didn't make it for me. I just bought them off the internet. Turn-based is just the style of combat. It doesn't matter if the game is turn-based or not. It doesn't matter what you guys like more or not. That's irrelevant to whether it's a Final Fantasy game or not. Square Enix titles the games. They're the ones who make the decision. And if they want to make if they want to make Final Fantasy an action RPG, that doesn't make it not Final Fantasy because it's not what you want. That's entitlement, and that's ridiculous. That's a ridiculous notion. But saying, oh well, this is better than this, it doesn't matter. Either you buy the game, you like it, or you don't. But saying that, it's not real Final Fantasy because it's not what you want, it's entitlement, and it's nonsense. Absolute nonsense. They don't have to make what you want. They'll make what they feel like liking, and if you want to buy it or not, that doesn't mean it's not a real Final Fantasy game because it's not what you want. Gamers, that's too much entitlement. Let's see here. All right, let's go ahead and let's get to the next music here. All right. Love this track. Final Fantasy 15 is the best single release Final Fantasy selling game. Absolutely. You're right about that. But it's also on... Well, Final Fantasy 13 was on multiple platforms too, so... That's true. Exactly. You don't have to like it, but to say that it's not a real Final Fantasy game, that's incorrect. It is. Final Fantasy's been action for a while now. They've been moving towards action for a while. I mean, Final Fantasy 12 was not a turn-based RPG. And that was freaking 14 years ago, Philip. Like, dude, like, you need to move on, bro. You know? Let's see here. Thank you. I appreciate that, though. Let's see here. Any other thoughts on what we're actually talking about instead of weirdos crying about Final Fantasy? Or people being weird crying about Final Fantasy games? Mark Plot, don't come here asking crazy questions. You already know I make multiple videos on that. Go over there. Go watch my videos. You can move with the 499 says, can you play FF back to Zen Arkland? Yes, I can. People cry a lot. Yourself included, Nathan Jake. When Bethesda got, but no, I'm just messing with you, homie. I'm just messing with you. Thank you for the 499. We'll get your music going right away, sir. Right after this. I'd love to see FF Tactics port to the Switch, or better yet, a new Final Fantasy Tactics. Yeah, a new FF Tactics would be amazing. I'd love that. I'd love that. I don't mind Final Fantasy going more action-oriented, but I think FF7 Remake was a perfect balance between the two. Yeah, FF7 Remake, it's an action RPG. But there's nothing in the action RPG rule set that says that you can't pause the game. You can't pause the action and slow it down. I mean, Mass Effect does that. It's a action shooter, third-person shooter, action RPG, and you can pause the game. Like, you can pause it and then pick a certain thing that you want to do and then execute it. You know, so action RPGs can have those elements, you know, as well. And there's been various other games that have done that too, you know. So not just that. So yeah. FF sales in Japan have declined since Final Fantasy VII, over 70%. So maybe that's what Philip means. Modern FF may not be what they want in Japan. Yeah, but I mean, I don't think it's just about Japan anymore, though. It's obviously about a worldwide game here, you know. And while maybe, yeah, sales have declined in Japan, sales have increased in Europe and the US. So I think they'll take that trade-off, to be honest. All right, let me get the next... let's see here. Final Fantasy... All right, next music here. Shout outs to You Can Move. Thank you for the $5 donation, man. I appreciate your support on the channel. Thank you. So I missed a bit of discussion. Nomura said something was coming to this. How soon do you think it is? He said he'll be back soon. So I'm guessing at the next, maybe the next partner direct, there might be something, or maybe before the end of the year. If not early next year, maybe early next year, there'll probably be something after the Christmas holiday and break and all that. So yeah, this song's pretty good. This is a really good song. I do like this one. Fell Seal is a new FF Tactics you've been wanting. Don't ignore it because it's not named Final Fantasy. I don't even know what the hell that is, so maybe I'll have to look it up, dude. Yo, JD from NYC with another $10 donation through Super Chat. Thank you so much, Mr. JC. JD from NYC. Let me make sure I get that right. JD from NYC says, hey, OJ, thanks again. But can I ask you 2 questions? Of course you can. Will you be on the Spawncast tonight? Yes, I will, sir. And what is your favorite RPG? That is Chrono Trigger. Perhaps we can play a song from it. Absolutely. I love the flow and pretty much perfect punctuation and grammar there. JD from NYC definitely didn't skip class. Thank you for the $10, man. I appreciate that. Thank you for the 3 $10 JoJo's. And yeah, we can get some Chrono Trigger music right after this, and then we'll get back to Juice Man Vaughn's list. All right. Thank you for the support, man. It is it is JC actually. Okay, it says JD, but your name, I guess your name is actually JC. Okay. Either way, shout outs. I appreciate that, man. Thank you. All right, I'll have to check it out, Philip. I'll have to check it out. Let's see here. Juan Carlos Diaz. Okay, got you. Yo, Super JoJo! Let's go. Thank you so much, Mr. Fury Tiger. Yo, thank you so much, Fury Tiger, with the $20 holla all the way from the land. You just keep pointing east. You just keep going. The land, the Viking Nation. Thank you so much. Mr. Fury Tiger with the JoJo says peaceful days. Absolutely. We'll get your peaceful days going in just a bit. Thank you so much for that $20 haul. You guys give some love, respect, and emotes. And those Viking emotes, you know what we do for those dudes across the super pond. You know, we hit them up with them Vikings. Let's go, baby. Thank you for the support. Fury Tiger, one of the longest tenured Elite Ninja here. Definitely one of the original members of the round table here as well. So shout outs to my man Fury Tiger, showing mad love, putting Sweden, putting on his back. Let's go, baby. All right, let's get the next track here, guys. Next up is I think we have some Chrono Trigger music. So I'm gonna play Chrono Trigger. It's going to be a secret when I'm going to play. This was my favorite track growing up back in the day with this music. I loved it so much. Wait, no, not this one. Not Isla's theme is good, but this one. Hold up. Yeah, this one. Okay, yeah, here we go. Wait, hold up. Oh, this one. Here we go. This one's the beat right here. I love all the music from this area. When you go back in time, the prehistoric. So do a little Colonel dance and be like. But you laugh. You go, ah, surprised. Let's go. Yo, shout outs to Aiden Quinn with the $2.99. He says, bro, I hate Steven Smash as a Terry main. Getting body? Shops has a question for me in the chat. Hey, OJ, apology. This is not a random question section, but temporary solution for a broken tooth? A temporary solution for a broken tooth. If your tooth breaks, there is no, if there's pain, you can go get, there's like the Lidocaol or whatever it is. I forgot. Go to the dental section at your at your like, pharmacy or local store or whatever, or like convenience store. I know you're in a different part of the world. I don't know what you guys call them, but go there and get the paste that they use for temporary, if it's painful, and you put it around the tooth. But if you broke your tooth, there is no actual temporary solution outside of if there's pain, you get that little paste, oral gel. There you go, oral gel, and you put it around there, and you're gonna have to go get like a new porcelain tooth, or you know, you're gonna have to go get a new tooth. They're gonna take it out. They're gonna if you need a root canal, they're gonna give you a root canal. If not, they're gonna pull it out, and they're gonna drill out the whole center inside there, and they're gonna screw a new tooth in there. Which I don't know if you've had that done before, but I have about 3 or 4 porcelain teeth in my mouth, you know? So those were all root canal teeth. So, but temporary solution, that's what I did when I chipped my tooth, or when I broke my tooth, which I actually do have a broken tooth. I have to go to, my porcelain tooth actually cracked and broke off. I have to go get that fixed. But yeah, that would be the solution that I would say. Yeah, broken tooth is, you just can put the oral gel to, if there's pain. But there's no other solution outside of getting the new tooth, or having them, if you want to just not have a tooth there, you can just go to the dentist and have them pull them out. If you want to get super crazy, which I don't recommend this, but man, I've seen some people do it, man. They just get somebody, they just get the plier, they just go boom and just pull it out. But that is extremely painful, and I do not recommend doing that at all. I do not recommend that. That will hurt and your mouth will start bleeding. But I've seen people do it before. They just pull it out. So I do not recommend that at all. Do not do that option, but I've seen it. It's really bad pain because you have nerves there. However, for some people it might not hurt though. If you have a porcelain tooth and you just pull your tooth out, there's nothing there. So that might not hurt as much. It'll still hurt, but it won't hurt as much because it's a screw. But yeah, don't do that. But I've seen it before. Let's see here. What's up, Fire Blast? Welcome to the stream. He said, please don't do that. Yeah, don't do that. do not do that. That's the option that you don't do. So I would recommend the oral gel. Go get that. Put it around the tooth until you can actually get it fixed. All right, take it easy, wise guy. All right, let me play the next music here. And that is Peaceful Days. All right. This one's a little bit nicer. It's a orchestrated one, so feel like end up cracking the tooth trying to pull out yourself. Yeah, guys, listen. I'm not suggesting that she does that, okay? So you don't have to elaborate on that more. Yo! Us! Thank you so much, Mr. RPG with the $5 donation. This is Tressa the Merchant. Octopath Traveler character theme. Thank you so much. I'll get that going for you right away, sir. Thank you for the donation. I appreciate that. Us! Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Thank you for the 5. All right. So, should we move on to the next topic, boys and girls? Instead of excruciating tooth pain. All right. And I'll get Juice Man Bonds next. We're gonna play Precious Heart next, Mr. Juice Man Bonds. So we're gonna get that going for you. Fairy Tiger, if you want another song, you can get another song. Don't donate again, Fairy Tiger. Just let me or Dank know in the chat. Just tag Dank, because you did that, JoJo Boys. We got to get you another song, man. Don't donate again. You can just tag Dank in the chat and let him know what you want, or let Dank know what you want. All right, so let's go ahead and let's get into the next topic here, guys. The next topic is a crazy analyst. Okay, crazy analyst predicts that the PS5 is going to sell 300 million consoles in 5 to 6 years. This is the most ridiculous prediction I have seen. He's just doing this for attention. That's why I'm not going to give you guys, if you're on Twitter, you know where it is, you know, but I'm not going to give this guy, I'm not going to say his name. I'm just going to say that there are crazy people out there that are trying to give people advice that it's going to sell that much because of esports. Because of esports. By the way, the biggest esport in the world, what is that? League of Legends. Last time I checked, that's not on the freaking PS5. So the biggest esport in the world is League of Legends, right? And that's not on PS5. So how are you gonna sit there and tie it into esports when the biggest esport in the world isn't on the system? This is just ridiculous. And Overwatch is played on, isn't Overwatch played on PC? Isn't most of esports played on PC because of mouse and keyboard? It's not played on consoles, if I'm not correct, right? All the big esports leagues, they're all played on PC, if I'm not correct, all right? So what does this have to do with esports? Like, this is dumb. This is dumb. But anyway, what do you guys think about this? 300 million. And what are your actual predictions for the PS5? What are some realistic predictions for the PS5? All right, let's get some Precious Heart going here, guys. Let's see, how many people play games for esports? Well, it's not about how many people play. It's about how many people watch. But you're absolutely right about that, Shopsa. The amount of people that play game for esports is barely any. But he's saying that the influence, you know, is what's going to cause people to buy the PS5 because of esports. But a lot of that stuff's played on PC. You know? It's going to sell 150 to 700 because PlayStation brand is strained. First year lineup and botched Xbox brand. That's... None of that seems like... None of that is even correct. None of that is even correct. Sony's had multiple systems, and the only system to ever even reach 150 million or whatever was the PS2. And that was because of the DVD player, not because of the strength of their brand. That's facts. The first year lineup, that's not when systems sell the most, Nathan Drake. Systems sell the most when they get price drops. The reason why the PS4 sold 110 million plus is because they were giving away Spider-Man, God of War, and Horizon Zero Dawn for $200 at Best Buy Black Friday. Black Friday deals when they're cheap. The first year lineup is not the determining factor for how a system's gonna sell in the super long run. Especially PlayStation systems that people wait. Most people wait for them to be affordable prices in a pandemic year, especially in a pandemic year. So nothing you're saying is actually vibing with what actually happens. The first year lineup, it's not about first year lineup, it's about price. $500 system, $500 system is not going to be the thing that it needs to get a price drop to sell that much. It needs to get lots of price drops because the PS4 struggled. It hit nowhere near that, and it was way cheaper at the end. So I don't see how a first year lineup that we don't even know all the first year lineup games and the botched Xbox brand, the Xbox brand it's going to be stronger than what it was with the Xbox One. They're going to sell more systems because they have a cheaper system. So nothing you're saying actually makes sense. Nothing you're saying doesn't vibe. It vibes with hardcore PlayStation fan, but it doesn't vibe with anybody that has any analytical skills whatsoever. Nobody with any actual analytical skills is going to sit there and say it's going to sell 170 million because of the first year lineup. Think about what you just said. That's ridiculous. that contradicts itself. The first year lineup is not what makes a system sell 170 million systems. That's dumb. So I'm not going to entertain any more of your comments. This is ridiculous. Bring something to the table that actually makes sense. Not, I love PlayStation, and I love PlayStation so much that I'm going to sit here and say ridiculous things. This is why no one takes analysts serious when they cover gaming. It doesn't really matter what the company wants or tries to do. It matters what consumers want for gaming consoles. Yeah, exactly. I want this man in the smoke because it sounds really good. You're not even old enough to smoke. Be quiet, Fireblast. But from what I think the PS5 will sell, when it's said and done, I'd say 90 to 100 million. That's far more likely to be 90 to 100 million. Yeah, absolutely. That's definitely more likely, you know? All right, let's get this Tressa theme. Let's see. I'm getting the Series S for sure. Yeah. Oh, Xbox Series X is definitely gonna sell more than Xbox One. Absolutely. I can definitely put. You want to put money on that? I'll definitely put money on that. You got to remember the Xbox One launched at $500 with the Spy connected, all that. They had a horrible start. They're going to have a much better start, and they're going to have much more games now that they have Bethesda on their team. They actually have first-party studios like Ninja Theory and a bunch, and like they have so many other studios that they've bought they're gonna have a way better lineup of games in the future. They're gonna have just more. They have a cheaper price. They have 2 different prices. They have the most powerful system on the market as well. Before they didn't, they have the weakest and most powerful next-gen systems, on the market when it comes down to it. So they're gonna do a lot better than the Xbox One. Absolutely. Absolutely. Plus, the first-year lineup is not true exclusive since it's cross-gen. Price and games appeal matter. And the PS4, no real competition. Didn't reach near PS2. I mean, the thing about it is that PS4 had another thing that we're gonna see here, guys. The PS4 had everything set up for it to basically beat the PS2, right? The PS4 launched against some of the weakest competition that we've ever seen in the gaming industry, right? But it launched against the Xbox One, which was $100 more, with no really good exclusives at the beginning, right? So expensive system. It launched against the Wii U, which was pretty much already almost dead in the water, when that launched, and it still didn't even reach anywhere near PS2 numbers. With that weak of competition against it, the Switch is in a way better spot than what the Wii U was in, right? The Xbox Series X and the Xbox Series X are in a much better spot heading into launch, especially with Game Pass and what they're doing, than the Xbox One was after that disastrous E3, so you can't sit here and tell me that a $299 system with Game Pass isn't a compelling option for some casual gamers looking to play Madden or looking to play whatever every single time. They're gonna sell better because it's cheaper. Cheaper always sells really good. So you can't sit here and tell me that the Xbox, that it can't do better than the Xbox One, considering how the Xbox One launched. If we're looking at it analytically, not from I don't know how to analyze anything, I'm just gonna say stuff because I'm a PlayStation fan, or I'm just gonna say stuff because I'm an Xbox fan, or I'm just gonna say stuff because I'm a Nintendo fan. But looking at it from an analytical perception, guys, from a perception of, okay, let's look at what happened, let's look at what's happening, and let's put 2 and 2 together. Let's try I like these games, so therefore this is gonna sell better. Not that stuff. Let's look at it from an actual all aspects, which I'm trying to get you guys to do. Some of you guys obviously aren't gonna do that. You know what I'm saying? Because you guys are just more our fans. You guys don't look at stuff that way, but that's fine. You come here to get educated, right? So looking at it from that perspective, there's no way you can sit here and tell me that Game Pass, $299, powerful system at the same price of Sony's most powerful system with the disc drive, and a cheaper system than Sony's cheaper model. And with Bethesda and Ninja Theory and all the other studios that they bought and games that they're making, Obsidian, The Outer Worlds, that's gonna get a sequel on there. They're gonna make the new Avowed game, new Skyrim type of thing. With all that stuff heading into the next generation and over the course of time, you can't sit here and tell me that the Xbox One is gonna do better. No way. I don't see it personally. From a game standpoint, from a price standpoint, from everything, the Series X and Series S is heading into a better spot than the Xbox One did. By far. Realistically, I can only see the PS5 selling 80 million. 80 million when it's all said and done. I mean, that's likely. Now that's possible. You know the reason why I say that's possible? Because that's how it was in the 360 era, okay? The 360 era, it was much more balanced. You had the PS3 and the 360. They both sold around 80 something. I think PS3 topped out like at 88 million or something like that, or 89 million, almost 90, but it needed crazy price drops to get to that, to the point to where you can get systems for like $175 for a PS3 at the end of its life. They completely stripped it of whatever it was at the beginning. Each iteration got worse and worse, and they charged less and less. They stripped more and more from the system, each iteration of the PS3, in order to jack the price down. They removed backwards compatibility. They removed the SD card slots. They removed so much stuff from the PS3, in order to get the price down and in order to sell more. So that's what, if they want to reach anywhere near even what the PS3 did, they're gonna have to do stuff like that. They're gonna not necessarily strip the system, but the system has to be cheaper. You can't sell 100 million or whatever at $500. And I don't see Sony reducing the price of the PS5 to $200 anytime soon. Because in order to sell that, there's a certain time frame that you have to have. And you can't strip your price down to $200 or $300 within the first 2 to 3 years. I mean, they can try, but good luck. You're going to be in trouble. You're going to be losing so much money. So I don't see it, guys. I don't see it. The only way the PS5 could hope to hit those numbers is if it were 100% true of backwards compatibility with PS1. They already confirmed that it wasn't, so. No, it was a PS5 about to sell 100 SpongeBob text, baby. Xbox Series X will sell much better than PS5. Much better? Its backwards compatibility in Series S will be the hook plus the exclusive games coming. Xbox is going to make a big comeback. I don't see it selling much better than the PS5. Can it beat it out? Maybe. With the Series S and that price point, yeah. Getting the casual gamers. But can they sell much better? I don't know. PlayStation brand there is some PlayStation brand, whatever, so there is that. PS5 is backwards. PS5 is backwards. You mean backwards compatible? Yeah, it's backwards compatible with PS4 games, but it's not backwards compatible with PS1, PS2, and PS3 games. Europe, Xbox has a little bit of a market in Europe. They do. They have a little bit of a market in Europe. They have no market in Japan, but they've got some sales in Europe. Let's see. I see someone in the chat is showing their true fanboy colors. Drake just says stuff. To be honest, Drake, he's a huge PlayStation fan, and he just says things. He's not willing to put any money on it, so he's just saying it as a fan, not like he's actually serious, because he knows he's wrong, but he's just saying it as a fan. So I wouldn't really argue with him or take what he says seriously. I already dismantled what he said at the beginning. That's why I'm not addressing all of his comments here, and he's arguing with you guys instead. So if I were you guys, I would just ignore him, because he's saying things as a fan just to try to troll. He says he's not trolling, but he's just saying things as a fan. He already knows good and well that half the stuff that his predictions aren't going to happen. That's why he won't put any money on anything, That's why he won't bet. So just, if I were you, I would ignore him, just like I'm ignoring his comments, It's just, he's just saying something to say. He knows he'll end up being wrong, though. That's the thing. I already explained how you were wrong. I don't need to repeat myself. When it comes to your initial prediction of 175 million, like, we already proved that wrong. Yeah, I'm not even addressing him. Oh, there's no point. There's no point in arguing with him. So if I were you guys, I would stop arguing with him. The only way they are going to sell another PS4 is if Xbox flops in Japan and in Europe. Well, it's going to flop in Japan. In Europe, it's going to do better because of the cheaper price. It's going to do better than what it did before because of the cheaper price point and the good press with Game Pass. Doesn't third-party games sell the console better than their own games? I would say there's some truth to that, but it's not the only thing. When it comes to Microsoft and Sony systems, third-party games are definitely important on selling the systems. That's why price is very important. Sony got off to a very good lead because they had the best-looking third-party games and they had the cheaper price point, right? The PS4 was stronger than the Xbox One, and it was also $100 cheaper than the Xbox One. So third-party games did help sell the PS4 pretty much throughout the whole generation, for the most part. It was hard for Microsoft to come back after what had happened, But at the same time, there are big PlayStation games that help sell the system. Microsoft has some big games that help sell the system too. Obviously, Halo is a system seller. Gears is a system seller. There are games that Microsoft does have, and they're gonna have more now with all the studios they've bought. So, but yeah, mainly though, third-party games are really what people buy systems for. A lot of people buy systems for third-party. When it comes to Microsoft and Sony, they just want the system to play FIFA or to play Madden, and oftentimes it's the cheaper system that gets bought for that type of stuff. So, we'll see. But Sony is money-heading third-party games. All right. At least Marlon is more balanced in his views while still being a fan. At times, yeah, for sure. Why is PS5 and Xbox only addressing home console gaming? Because there's no need to address portable gaming because there's mobile that's already killing everybody in Switch, so there's no need. Nah, Switch is a competitor. Believe it or not, they're doing their own thing, but they're still a competitor because it's the dedicated video game business. So it's still a competitor. It still is. It's just not. I wouldn't say it's like a direct, like as big of a competitor as like Xbox because they do the exact same thing. But Switch is still, they're competing for money and time. That's essentially what they're competing for, money and time. So it's still in there, but you know, it's not like Xbox. I wonder if PS5 Vita is possible. I mean, it's possible, but they're not going to do it. What's up, Darth Gritty? Welcome to the stream. Still a console, my dude. Just because they do different doesn't mean it's not. Yeah, I mean, it's still competing. At the end of the day, you know, it's still like, hey, this is the video game industry, dedicated video game consoles. This is what we're doing, you know. So it's still at the end of the day doing that. But when it comes to certain things like the best looking, best, most powerful system, best graphics, it's not competing in that type of stuff. JD from NYC with another $10. That makes $40 for the stream. Thank you so much, Mr. JD from NYC. And he says, OJ, I love Chrono Trigger 2. Definitely a top RPG. I think it deserves a modern day remake. Hey, is it possible to play PSO Forest theme full version and Phantasy Star Universe? Reform Meadow? Yes, it's possible for me to play both of those. Thank you, man. Yo, Allies 2. Shoutouts from Russia. JD from NYC. You guys give some love to JD with the 4 big donations of $10, man. I appreciate that. Thank you for the support today. All right. PSO. Phantasy Star Universe. Oh, hold on. Forest theme, full version. Yo, Jason Sorensen, thank you for the subscription. Welcome to the Elite Ninja Village. Alright, here we go. Thank you so much. Yo, JD, you rock, man. Thank you for the support, dude. I appreciate you. Good vid today. I'm picking up Xbox ZeniMax for ZeniMax and Fable. For ZeniMax? Isn't that like the people that make like whatever? Like Bethesda, the people that own Bethesda, the parent company? And thank you guys for watching my video today. Over 1,300 or over, yeah, 1,300 views in a couple hours. So thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate that. Thank you. You guys are seeming to warm up to the reaction videos, so we're definitely gonna be doing more of those. This reaction video has already beat out my last reaction video on the Monster Hunter movie. So good stuff. Thank you guys for the support. Did Nathan Drake leave? I don't think so. I think he's still here. Yeah, he's still here. But thank you. I appreciate that, Georgie. People also seem to ignore EA games also being on Game Pass. No matter how much someone may hate EA, there will be a lot of people that buy Game Pass to get those games. You're absolutely right about that, and that's what I was talking about, the casual, like Madden and all that stuff like that. People will buy Xbox Series S to get that Game Pass stuff. I mean, it's just gonna happen, guys, you know? Let's see here. No, I just get labeled a fanboy every time I bring up a valid reason. Yeah, I will agree that sometimes you get labeled fanboy too quickly. I do agree with that. Yeah, that's why I haven't banned you. I do agree. I just said I called you a big PlayStation fan. I reverted from using the name fanboy. So I didn't use that term against you. But yeah, I do think that sometimes you do have a point, and people just label you that. But I think the problem is that you're too extreme sometimes, Nathan. Like PlayStation is gonna sell 170 million on the strength of the first year lineup. Like, that literally does not make sense. Naruto Ace, thank you for the host. Like that makes no sense. I can't think of a single system that the reason why they sold 100 and, first of all, there's no system that sold 170 million. First of all, let's just get that out of the way. No system's ever sold 170 million, okay? So let's just put that out there. Then on top of that, you say because of the first year lineup, which that's not the reason why the PS2 even sold that much. It was price drops and DVD players. So you're not pulling from any actual real things. You're pulling from nothing. And I think that's where people get, okay, well, you're being a fanboy or whatever. I don't agree with that terminology, but I don't agree with them calling you that. And I don't agree with that. We can just not even talk about you. Let's talk about other people. I don't agree with that. Like, you know, Mandy came in yesterday and called me a fanboy over simply not being against something that I bought. Essentially, at the end of the day, not being against something that I bought, not speaking out and getting angry about supporting something that I bought. You know what I'm saying? So essentially, hypocritical line of thought process, right? Supporting something that is not good and anti-consumer. She got mad and people got mad at me for not saying something, but it's okay to buy it. You see what I'm saying? So they'll call you names, you know? So I'm with you on that point. But like I said, the problem is that sometimes you go a little bit too crazy. No system's ever sold 170 million, and no system ever sells that much based off the first year lineup. That's ridiculous. They sell that based off of price drops. The Wii sold what it did because it was freaking price drops and stuff at the very end too. To get to 100 million, you got to have price drops. It's not based off the first year lineup, and that's pretty apparent, you know. So I think that's the problem. That's the problem. Anime gaming lifting with the $4.99. Thank you for the $4.99. Says OJ, what's your most anticipated next gen game? Appreciate the stream. Also, can you play Unbreakable Determination from Smash Bros. Fan Made? Yes, I can. And my most anticipated next gen game is, I'm guessing you're talking about PS5 and Xbox Series X. Most anticipated is probably Ghost of Tsushima at 60 frames per second. Is that next gen? Or Borderlands 3, the 4K update, the 4K patch. 4K 60 frames per second patch update. Those are my two most anticipated games. All right. The next gen versions of those. All right, so let's see here. Let's get this next one here. Unbreakable. Determinate. Oh, and Final Fantasy 16. Final Fantasy 16. Okay, so you said this is from Smash Brothers? Okay. So fan made. Okay, I see it here. I think Ryu Hayabusa is gonna get into Smash. I think he is. Just seeing this right here makes me think that he's gonna get in. Yeah, Cyberpunk Next Gen. Yes, I'm also, yeah, Cyberpunk Next Gen. Yeah, looking forward to that too. Cyberpunk Next Gen. Send me a Fairy Tiger track. All right, thank you, Dank. Appreciate that. We'll get that going next. We should see the Ninja Gaiden trilogy on the Switch announced sometime soon this year. So yeah, well, I do agree with your point. I feel that people can show fanboy tendencies. I mean, I guess, you know, but then again, I mean, who would I to be? I have literally scores of people that call me that all the time out of nowhere, and not even out of nowhere because of stuff that I say, and you know, like, I guess I'm just not as big of a fan of that. But I see what you're saying. But I don't think it's just like a big fan, you know, a big fan, you know, of something saying stuff. But I think that it's kind of ridiculous to, you know, I'm not the one to sit there and say, oh yeah, Switch is going to sell 190 million systems because of the first party lineup in the first year and because it's a portable if you combine. I'm not going to say all that. I'm not going to make up a bunch of stuff because I'm a fan of Nintendo Switch. You know, I'm not gonna make that up. I'm a fan of Xbox. I'm a fan of PlayStation. I like their stuff, but I'm not gonna make up stuff, you know, in order to, because I like it a lot or something, you know. So yeah, but I feel you though. Minecraft Steve is here. All you have to do is look at the Switch. It's selling because of evergreen titles, Odyssey, Animal Crossing, Smash, etc. That's what sells the Switch over the years. Yeah, absolutely. Price is good too, you know. Price is good. They got a cheaper Switch Lite. Without the Switch Lite, the Switch isn't going to sell as much. People need cheaper prices for things. You can't always just have the stock default price. You've got to have price drops. Price drops are a big factor, but price drops aren't going to be coming for the PS5 and the Xbox Series X and S anytime soon. Price drops are going to be years out because they can't afford it. Because these are probably the R&D wise, I think outside of the PS3, I think this is probably Sony's most expensive system R&D wise, you know? So, it's going to be tough. It's going to be tough. I think you in particular are using logic with your arguments and are a fan of Nintendo. People with fanboy tendencies make up stuff to push narrative on their favorite systems. Okay, so I see what you're saying there. Like outlandish things, right? Yeah, that can be it. I mean, that's definitely fair to say that. That's definitely fair to say that, Party Man. I don't ever make up outlandish things when it comes to, you know, Switch. At least I don't think I do. Now, other people accuse me of doing that, or they say that I do, but I don't think I actually do. They just get mad. People get mad at my opinion on things. Like, you know, like I said, like with the whole Mario stuff, you know, like people just get mad that people get mad that I'm not mad because they're mad that are theorizing about people that they don't know about a game that they bought. You know what I'm saying? And so then they'll say, oh, you're a fanboy because you're not mad at what I'm mad at. You know, and it's just like, that doesn't make anybody a fanboy because they're not crying about what you're crying about. You know what I'm saying? Like, that doesn't make them a fanboy. That doesn't make them a fanboy for saying that it's fine. It's a fine business. If they want to do that, that's fine. That's their prerogative. You know what I'm saying? Like, that doesn't make them a fanboy either. If somebody said, oh, well, Microsoft sold the Xbox with the Kinect, and I think that's a good business decision. That doesn't make them a fanboy. They might like Kinect. They might think that enhances the system. And they can be obviously a little bit wrong when it comes to that, right? But at the same time, that doesn't make them a fanboy because they have an opinion on a business decision that a company makes. That doesn't make them that. There is no definitive answer unless it's like, hey, would you rather have a more expensive system or a cheaper system? Most fans are gonna say, yeah, I'd rather have a cheaper system if we can get a cheaper system if it's feasible. You know, now if somebody says, no, give us the most expensive system that you can get, yeah, that can be like kind of crazy, right? Fanboy, right? When it comes down to it, obviously people want cheaper systems for powerful and cheap system. Like the I mean, at the end of the day, like that's what the Series S and that's what the PS5 are, you know, with the cheaper model. They're powerful systems for not too bad of a price, especially the Xbox Series S, you know? So yeah. Beast Pirate, thank you, man. I appreciate that. Thank you. I honestly hope Crash doesn't come to Smash. Crash is coming to Smash, baby. It's happening, and I'm predicting that Crash will be coming to Smash. I'm predicting it. None of the golden oldies then? What are you talking about, Shamsa? You literally make news videos about all systems, so when people call you fanboy, it's funny. Well, I literally have all systems, and I make news videos about all systems, and I don't sit there and bash all systems. If I say something negative about any system or about anything, it's not even that bad compared to what other people do, you know, actual fanboys and stuff. So people, like I said, people just say stuff because they have their own made-up definition of what they feel that is, and when you don't like what somebody says, you just say that. That's the reason why, that's the reason why I don't debate people. Like, I never debated anybody on that topic, right? Like, I'll talk here in the chat, but I'll never debate anybody on like Super Mario 3D All-Stars. Like, what I did on the Spawncast and what I did here, that's as far as I'll ever go. I'm not gonna talk about it anymore. When it comes down to it, I won't debate anybody because it like I said, it turns personal. It turns, you don't even do this, You're a fanboy because you say this. You're like, it's all personal. It has nothing to do with anything. It's a bad business decision because somebody else can't do something. It's like, you bought the game though. Oh, well, that's okay. It doesn't matter because I say what I want to say, but you bought the game, so you support a bad business. It doesn't matter. It's too hard not to do it. So you're hypocritical. Don't call me a hypocrite. It's like, fuck. See what I'm saying? Like, people get so angry about that stuff. And people were doing that to me. It's not just yesterday, but people were doing that to me, you know, in the chat. It's the same thing, you know? Like, people get really crazy about this type of stuff, you know? So it is what it is. Like Alex Kidd and Master Higgins. Oh, you talking about Smash Brothers? Yeah, I don't know about any of those. How dare you not share my same opinion on the matter that I still support? Exactly. people, I'm telling you, man, gamers. I'm telling you, gamers, dude. But I don't see anyone that likes the system over other as a fanboy. That's just preference. It's when you take that preference too far. Yeah, Dawson, that is, in my opinion, that is like when I grew up, because I'm old, right? So when I grew up, fanboy was one. It's not about a preference. You legit don't have the other system. Like you don't have the other system, and all you're doing is bashing that system left and right. It sucks. Nothing good about it. Garbage. Too slow. So this is the real fanboy wars, like the Sega Genesis versus the Nintendo. The real fanboy wars, right? Oh, it doesn't have blast processing. It's this Sonic is way faster than Mario. Oh, that's stupid. That's dumb. Blah, blah, blah. And like, yo, these Sega kids, they didn't have a Super Nintendo. They don't have it. It's not that you have the systems or you could get the systems and you have a preference. That's not it, you know? That's not it. So that's where, to me, it kind of came from. But you know, for other people, like I said, it's different. You know, it's different. So yeah, everybody makes up their own definition. Yeah, GameCube was the same way. Yeah, that era too. But that's when things started getting into the more modern era of like internet too. So I still can't believe all that was 6 month long unlimited print run of a compilation of a classic game. Yeah, exactly. No, okay, you still can't believe those all over. Yeah, exactly. Which, like I said, I still explained what I felt like what I think business-wise they're gonna do. They're gonna put the games in the eShop. I think they're gonna come back on the eShop, $20 each, or it's gonna be like Nintendo Switch Online. Absolutely, I think it's definitely gonna do that. I think they're definitely gonna do it. They're just gonna print a crap ton of those copies, and people are gonna be able to buy them for the time period, and then they're gonna go to eShop, you know. But yeah, all that was over literally some old Mario games. You know, people got so upset, but I guess I could have handled it better myself too, especially on the Spawncast. But I think after looking at now that, you know, it's out and everything, I don't think I was necessarily wrong, you know? When it comes down to it, I don't think I was necessarily wrong, because once again, everybody bought the game. People are still continuing to buy the game. People are buying the game on the eShop, and everybody who wants the game can get the game, you know? So I'm not in the business of making scenarios for people that I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Like, or kids that somehow don't have money right now, but they've got money for PS5s and Xbox Series X's, and they got money for Switch games and Switch Lite, but all of a sudden they don't got money for Mario or something like that. I'm not in the business of making up scenarios to get angry at stuff, you know? But hey. Mario Kart Circuit isn't in enough circulation. There's not enough copies of Mario Kart Circuit for it to sell super good. Nintendo didn't make a ton of those. It's just not everywhere. It's more being sold as a toy more so than a video game. Like, it's not on Amazon and all. Actually, never mind. Mario Kart Home Circuit actually shot up to #1. I didn't know, but people are scalping it already though. But yeah, it shot up to #1. But I don't think there's enough. I don't think there's enough copies of this thing going around though, to be honest. But yeah, Mario Kart Home Circuit, it definitely shot up in sales. That's for sure. It's #1 on Amazon. So maybe we'll talk about that later. I had a feeling it actually looks better than I expected. Yeah, I saw John's video on it. I gotta go see if I can find a copy of it and buy it. Does anybody know if I can buy it online somewhere? I'll check it out. Does anybody have like a? Are they still selling it somewhere? At Target, I got mine. They had about 15. Let me see if they have it at Best Buy. Yeah, they're both unavailable, so. So yeah. I'll buy it at some point. At Target, they had about 15. Let's check. I waited too long. I thought Nintendo would send me one, but they didn't. Limited stock? Seems like they've got. I can't buy it for some reason. It just says limited stock. So yeah, I guess you have to go into the store and actually buy it. They won't ship it. Mario Kart. I just don't know how it's gonna do in the long run. I don't know how much they actually have of them. That's the thing. People are scalping it like crazy. So I'll just wait till they get more stock and then I'll check it out. So yeah, they'll get some more stock later, and then once it's back in stock, I'll buy it. All right. So let's get into the next. Okay, enough of Geno music. Enough of weird freaking Geno music, man. I'm good. Oh my gosh. Let me get. Did I get Theory Tiger's track? Let me get Theory Tiger's track. Oh, stupid Gunnar Silva, man. Alright, so we're gonna go ahead and move on to Q&A. If you've got questions, I've got answers for you guys. You guys can tag me at PlayerEssence, hashtag PlayerEssence, or just PlayerEssence by itself. I'll be more than happy to answer all of you guys' lovely questions. More than happy to answer all your lovely questions. More than happy. Amazon has the Mario version? No, they don't. It's being scalped. They have it, but it's being scalped to death. From what I see here. Yeah, there's no actual... Yeah, they don't have it. Yeah, available from these sellers. They don't actually have it available. You know, people are just scalping it. Not from what I can see, they don't have it. At least maybe in your area, maybe by you they have it somewhere, but where I'm at, they don't have it. If they release the cars alone for purchase with new characters, how much should they cost? I have no idea how much that stuff costs to even make, so I'm not sure how much it should cost and all that, dude, to be honest. I have no idea. No idea. Alright, so if you guys have questions, feel free to tag me in the chat and put the questions down. I'll be more than happy to answer for you guys. So, let them rip, guys. Super Mario Galaxy 1 or 2? Super Mario Galaxy 2 is better than 1. Nintendo recently updated their Mario game and watch site soon. Pre-orders soon, maybe? I hope so. Jose, do I like Yoshi on the Super Nintendo? Yeah, that game's good. J2 says, I love the moment on the Spawncast when you busted out laughing when DMG threw shade. DMG? You meant MVG? You mean MVG? Cause I don't know I don't know who DMG is. I think you meant MVG. Oh, did he throw shit? I don't know what you're talking about, bro. I have no idea what you're talking about. Party Man says, in regards to the 3D Mario situation, that was the main premise of my tweet I made, and the first happened. Then people came to my tweet and made up scenarios. Yeah, man, I feel you, Party Man. It's just best to, I mean, for real, to be honest, if you're not a content creator, it's just best to leave these weird people alone, man. They're crazy sometimes. What you getting baby girl for Christmas? Psh, if she already has everything, so I don't know. I gotta think of something. 8-year-old me would have gone wild for Mario Circuit. Yeah, it would have been really cool back then. I need to get it though. I want to get it. Just, I don't know. I don't have the hardwood in my house, so it'd be tough for me to buy it. Dreamcast guy? I don't remember what shade he threw. I don't recall which one what you're talking about, to be honest. I don't remember everything from the Spawncast because we talk about so much stuff, so I forget things. Exactly, I said my piece and dip. Yeah, that's what you need to just do, man, because people are crazy. I actually have hardware before, so I can actually get it if I wanted. Nice. I mean, Nintendo told me that it would work on carpet too, so. Do you think Harvest Moon or Rune Factory can get a Smash rep? No. Actually, I already read that. That's all good, Ronald. Thanks for coming out to the stream, man. I'm curious of Nintendo's plans after March 2021. Yeah, I'm curious too. It's gonna be interesting to see what they do. I'm looking forward to it though. I'm looking forward to seeing what they do. It should be exciting. I think 2021 is gonna be a huge year for Nintendo. Huge year. Yeah, I know Spawnwave had the I watched this video. I'm looking forward to the actual Mario Kart 9 announcement. Yeah, I talked about that in my video, Mario Kart 9, and one of the analysts, I'm not sure if you saw that one, Party Man, but one of the analysts, he had a very good point. He said that Nintendo they're Mario Kart 9. They're working on it. It's pretty much done, or they're doing something with it. But they want to wait till the Switch is like at 100 million systems, and then once the Switch is at 100 million systems, they release it. Which I'm gonna make another video about that just separately. But once the Switch gets to like 100 million systems, they're gonna release Mario Kart 9. Metroid Prime Trilogy January. I think it depends on when Metroid Prime 4 is more ready to be shown off. I was in the shower earlier, so I couldn't respond. But your comment about people being able to afford everything else, but 3D All Stars was hilarious. Well, yeah, I mean that's essentially it's. Here's the thing, Juice Man Vaughn. Here's the narrative that's being put out there, right? So it's Nintendo's not releasing any games. There's nothing to buy. I have no money. I have money to spend on Nintendo games, and there's nothing for people to buy. I can't believe it. And then, okay, it's 6 month limited release. Oh, we're in pandemic. Now there's just not money. You know, now there's just not money to buy, to not buy anything. And it's wrong for them to not, to have this not being sold because they don't have any money now. And then later they might have money, but it's not going to be being sold. But let's all go out and buy PS5s and PS4 or PS5s and Xbox Series X's. Let's all go out there and rush out and buy all these other games that are being sold. So it's like selective money. You know what I'm saying? Like, I get it if you're talking about it for like, you know, like let's say a system. Like I get that. Okay, people can't afford $500, but we're talking about a $60 game. We're talking about a $60 game. We're not talking about a freaking $300, $400, $500 system. We're talking about a game that you can take 2 games in your library, grab 2 or 3 games in your library. If you can't afford $60, you can grab a few games in your library. You can go to GameStop, and even they will give you decent money for a few of your games if you don't play them anymore. And that $60 price tag will turn into $30 very quickly, or $20 very quickly. You get $40 for a few games that you trade in. So if you don't have 60, you can trade in some stuff and you can get your game. You know? So that was the only issue that I had, is that it went from, there's nothing to play, blah, 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 people have money, but there's nothing to spend it on, to, all of a sudden people don't have money, you know, for a video game. Not for the system, but for a video game. For a $60 game, which can be, like I said, you can trade in stuff. There's all sorts of ways to be able to afford video games these days. You know what I'm saying? So I just found that hilarious. Should home circuit be integrated into the actual Mario Kart, or just leave them separate? Leave them separate, because they're 2 completely different things. Mario Kart 8 and regular Mario Kart is not Mario Kart circuit. No, they should definitely be separate. My prediction for Nintendo 2021, Persona 5 on Switch. Mario Kart 9, new 2D Metroid, Breath of the Wild 2, Prime Trilogy, and Pokemon remake or a new game. That's a good prediction. Good predictions. Yeah, it would be hilarious if it weren't so pathetic. Yeah. Let's see. My problem with Switch is that Switch doesn't have that many games this year. Even the Zelda game coming out doesn't interest you. So more like the games that came out this year don't interest you. Not that it doesn't have games, is that the games that came out this year don't interest you. There's a difference between the two, because there was a bunch of Switch games that came out this year. Nintendo actually released more first-party games than Microsoft and Sony combined, first-party wise. But they don't have the games that interest you, which is fine. Then don't play it. If that's your problem, then don't play. Go play something else. Play your PS4. Play your Xbox. Play your PC. Play something else. You don't have to play Switch. So if they didn't release games that interest you and you don't like them, go play something else and go be happy. Let's see here. Party Man says, yeah, I saw the vid. It falls in line with my thought process and how they're handling Mario Kart 8. Yeah. Some people just get hyped for $6.99, Godfall, Destruction, All-Stars, and Demon Souls. Yeah. For some people, those are hype, which is fine. If they're hyped, if they're hyped for that, they're hyped for it, you know? Sony hasn't had any first-party games that interest me. Doesn't mean they had nothing. Well, no, it's all about yourself, Chuba. It's not about actually what came out. It's about what you think only. So therefore, you're wrong. Wait a minute. Hold on. That would make you right. Well, I'm saying you're wrong. I don't care. Katana Riku says, no more day one purchases next gen for me. Yeah, day one purchases, definitely I'm cutting back on those. Although I cut back on them anyway this gen. I didn't buy a lot of PS4, Xbox One games day one. But I've always said this, guys. If something doesn't interest you, go play something that does. I mean, if Switch didn't tickle your fancy this year, okay, that's fine. Go play something else. Whatever other games that you like to play, go play them. You know? If you're upset with that, then that's fine. Be upset. Cry, be upset, complain, whine. Do whatever makes you feel better to get through the day. Go complain on Twitter. Shake your fist into the air. Come on live streams and complain. Do whatever you need to do makes you feel better. If you don't feel as good enough, that's fine. $70 games have ruined buying games within a couple weeks for me. Well, we'll see how fast they get price dropped or not, you know? Hey, Essence, when do you think Sora will be in Smash? When do I think Sora will be in Smash? Check out my videos that I've already done on Smash Brothers. Um, 2017. I'm done with this comparing years. I don't give a crap anymore. I can't think of many must-have games on Switch besides Fire Emblem and Smash. Well, you just have bad taste, sir. You just have bad taste, because obviously Animal Crossing is a must-have based on sales. Super Mario Odyssey is a must-have based off of what people are buying. Fire Emblem is, to be honest, I mean, that game's great, but there's way more games that have sold more and people think are must-haves over that, although it's a really good game. Astral Chain, in my opinion, is a must-have game. I mean, there are a lot of really good games on Switch, but that's ridiculous. Only 2 games. The Switch wouldn't be selling as good as it is if it only has those. If only those 2 games were must-haves. That's ridiculous. So, opinions, facts. Opinions, facts. Facts are there's a lot more people that think that there's more must-have games than your opinion. So, your opinion means, to be honest, nothing. It's like me saying, well, there's not many must-have games on PS4. Who gives a crap? That's not what people are. That's not what's actually happening. What's actually happening is that there's tons of games on PS4 that people are buying that feel that it's a must-have to get the system for. Whether it's third party or first party, that's the facts. So, facts beat opinions. That's the reason why Switch is selling well, because it has a lot of games that people want that feel that it's a must-have to get. So, it doesn't matter what people think. It doesn't matter what your opinion is, to be honest. But we're just gonna go ahead and I think now you're just actually just trying to troll. So we're gonna go ahead and time you out. Keep on going. We're gonna go ahead and ban you, man. But now you're just trying to troll now, because now you're like, oh, I'm getting attention. Let me just go ahead and say something else. So we're just gonna go ahead and time you out. If you keep on going, dude, then we're gonna go ahead and ban you. All right. But now you're just, like I said, now you're trolling. Like, I entertained you for a bit, but now you're just trolling at this point. So if you have some real questions, ask real questions. If not, you're just trying to start fanboy wars and stupid stuff in the chat, you know, like you're just trying to do that. So we'll give you one more chance, man. You started up back again, you're gonna be banned. And your name's weird too, by the way. It's just a bunch of freaking letters all smashed together. Looks like you banged your head on the keyboard to make your username. Surprised you have a profile picture though. Let's see here. Philip says, yeah, exactly. My 100 plus games says otherwise. There's a bunch of must-have games. Not all of them are even made by Nintendo themselves. Yeah. What's wrong with trolling? It's against the rules. That's what's wrong with trolling. It's my stream, and I make the rules. If you don't like it, you can go. Dank says, I can't think of must-have for PS4 besides Persona 5 and Spider-Man. Well, that's just opinion. Doesn't mean it's actually true. I'm not a fan of this comparing, like, year, like, oh, this year, it doesn't matter at the end of the day. If you bought the system in 2017, who gives a crap? You know, there's all the games that come out, and it's all a collection of games. You know? So, I don't even care anymore. Gamers are weird. That's all I gotta say is that y'all weird, man. See, I don't feel bad for prioritizing my health and getting in shape over being some type of crazy nerd online anymore, bro. Like talk about games 24/7 on and Twitter and arguing and all this stuff, man. Y'all weird. And playing games 24/7. I'm so glad I don't got to do that stuff to get my high. You know what I'm saying? Like to feel alive. Some of y'all have to sit there and argue and talk about games and compare years and do this all day and troll in order to feel alive or something like that. I'm glad I don't. But anyway, give me 1 second, guys. I think somebody knocked on my door, so I'll be right back. All right, give me a second. It was the wrong address on the delivery. He's like, oh, we got a delivery from Lulz. I was like, Lulz? I was like, what's the address? He was like, let me check. He's like, oh, sorry, my bad. It was like, I was probably like the house next door. We need some more emote slots. I enjoyed all the Switch years. Yeah, me too. Me too. Some years might have been better than others, but it's just like I don't know. I don't care to even discuss it anymore. Like it's just corny at this point. Who cares? Development cycles are development cycles. You're not gonna have everything. Like Nintendo can't make 5 billion games every single year and everything is what everybody likes. You know, it's like it's impossible for anybody. Microsoft, Sony, anything. It's just impossible. Game development's too chaotic. It's too crazy. You'll have delays. You'll have coronavirus. You'll have all sorts of stuff that can push things forward or push things back. That might come out this year, but it comes out the following year. That might be held back, or or held for 1 year, but then they go over to a different year. I mean, it's just at this point it doesn't matter. But whatever, As long as you have stuff to play and you're happy, that's fine. This Lulz doesn't sell games. They don't. That's the reason why I was confused. Looked like they're trying to deliver like a washer or dryer or something like that. I'm like, bruh, there's no... I didn't order anything on Lulz, at Lulz for any reason. So, I didn't know what he was talking about. I had no idea what he was talking about. Do you think IGN was too harsh with FIFA 21 on Switch? I've been playing it lately and I've really been enjoying it. Nah, they weren't too harsh with it. It's the same game. Nope. Player says, what can replace GameStop or how can it be saved? Well, what they're doing right now with it, like team up with Microsoft and stuff like that. Well, why hold Nintendo responsible? Capcom used to push out good games, Square Enix, Konami, so why picking on Nintendo only? Wait, what are you talking about, Shamsa? What do you mean? What do you mean by that? Like picking on Nintendo about what? Among Us, we play Among Us on Fridays, Raphael. So if you wanna play with us, it'll be Fridays. I think we played for about almost like 2 hours yesterday. Yeah, Nick of Light, we have trolling rules, game production wise. I think because Nintendo's like a really big entity, but at the same time, I think people, you know, people can be kind of crazy, right? Like, it's not even just about Nintendo. I think people can be crazy about Capcom, right? Like, people can be crazy about lots of stuff. For example, Switch and Monster Hunter. Look at people got crazy about that. I had to deal with that. We had a lot of people that weren't willing to give Capcom time to make Monster Hunter on Switch. Like, they weren't. The Switch launched in 2017, and literally you had people banging their fist, their digital fist, on the table and screaming at Capcom online, calling them names, and all this because Monster Hunter World is coming out on PS4 and it's not on Switch, and there's no new Monster Hunter outside of a port. Like, literally, I had people angry, calling me fanboy for defending them in that situation and saying they need time. The Switch is a new system. They need time. Monster Hunter World has been in development for 4 or 5 years. You guys are crazy. And everybody said, no, you're the fanboy. You're the idiot. You don't know what you're talking about. We need to hold Capcom to this and that. I'm like, okay, that's fine. You guys say what you want to. When there's finally a Monster Hunter on there, I'm going to call all you guys out. And I didn't end up calling them out, but I could have. You know? Do you think Capcom will have more surprises for Switch next year other than Monster Hunter? That's the main focus, is Monster Hunter. It's crazy that we already have halfway through October already. I'm glad we are pretty much done with the year. Yeah, this year's been absolutely nuts. But I mean, yeah, I mean, I think that you're right about that. It seems a bit unfair at times too. You know, when it comes to like game production, how some companies, I mean, even compared to like Sony and Microsoft, it's a bit unfair, right? Nintendo makes more games than both of those companies, and they put out more than both of them, you know, each year with first party games, and people still get crazy. So it's just how it is when it comes to Nintendo, you know. Monster Hunter Rise is not a Switch Pro launch title. They already said that it runs on the base Switch. It does not run on the Switch, and they said that they don't know about any Switch Pro. So I mean, could there be a new Switch model and that it launches alongside of it? That's possible, but it being like a Switch Pro title to where it only runs on Switch Pro, that's already been debunked. It can run on a regular Switch and a Switch Lite. So yeah. We'll see if Bravely Default 2 is still coming out this year. It's still set for 2020. I made a video on it, so check out my video, Mr. Troy Perry. It looks too. Well, I mean, Raphael, you're either not watching my videos or you're not paying attention to any of the media that's been on there. I mean, I know you retracted your message, but they said it's running on a Switch, dude. Like, they played the game, it's running on a Switch. It's not running on a Switch Pro. It's not running on a PC. It's running on a Switch, regular Switch. So I mean, I don't know what else to tell you, bro. Outside of they said it's running on a Switch. You have gameplay of it running on a Switch. And we don't know about a Switch Pro. We don't know if it is coming or not or whatever. That's Nintendo's thing. So I don't know what else to say, dude. Let's see here. Let's first wait to see if Monster Hunter Rise is as good as it looks. And Capcom, the entire damn game better be on the card. Well, I'm pretty sure the entire game will be on the card, so I don't think there'll be a problem there. And from what I've seen, it looks like it's a good Monster Hunter game. It looks like Monster Hunter. They're not reinventing the wheel here, guys. It looks like Monster Hunter. So, Octopath Traveler 2. We won't hear anything about Octopath Traveler 2 until Bravely Default 2 is out and sells. So, they have to get Bravely Default 2 out first before they talk about Octopath Traveler 2. People want constant first-party games from Nintendo, yet some won't support when they do put out. Tell me about it. See, I don't like the Switch Pro talk. The power of the Switch works just fine, and why would devs want to segment 60 million base? It's not anything about segmenting it. It's more of just like enhancing it, kind of like PS4 Pro or like Xbox One X. So it's not like it'd be like there's exclusive games, like a lot of exclusive games or anything. So or if anything, it'd be like the new Nintendo 3DS, where it's like there's not much for it. If there is, you just enhance it. People can still just play the regular Switch if they want to play it, but I don't see them doing any like exclusive Switch Pro games or anything like that. Yokai Watch 4 Western version get canceled? Not that we know of yet, but Level 5 seems to be in some little bit of trouble when it comes to American stuff. So we'll see. The only other Wii U game that matters is Yoshi's Woolly World. That's not true. Xenoblade Chronicles X is still only on the Wii U. There's also like a couple other games too, like there's a Fatal Frame game that's on the Wii U. I'm missing a couple other probably. Devil's Third doesn't matter. The game is 8 GB, so yeah, the entire it's on the entire card. Yeah, the game isn't a huge file size, and it, you know, so yeah, I already knew that it's not gonna be. It's gonna be on the game card, or it's gonna be on the game card. So I don't understand why it wouldn't be. That was just Capcom only does stuff like that when it's when they have like compilations of games, right? So if it's like multiple different games, then they'll, if it's like separate SKUs, or if it's like a multiple, like a triple pack or something like that, then they'll put like one game on the card, and other ones will be download codes. But if it's just one game, it'll be on the card, you know. Level 5 is gonna have to find what Level 5 is gonna have to do, guys. They're gonna have to find publisher to help them get the game out. Speaking of Wii U Sports, Super Mario 3D World hype. Hey, there you go. In my view, power and performance hungry fans are cool, but shouldn't be the focus. Honestly, if I'm a fanboy, I'll probably buy a Switch Pro just cause. I mean, yeah, I mean, it's definitely not going to be the focus. Like, whenever a Switch Pro, if it does come out, like, it's not going to be some type of crazy PS5 portable or something like that, you know? So, Eric P with the, yo, thank you for the donation, man. Yo, that's the first one in an hour, so I appreciate that. Thank you for breaking the streak, or breaking the silence here. So I appreciate it. Thank you for the $5, man. And he says, OJ, I know you are smart. Console war are useless because Nintendo will still outsell MS and Sony. All right, Eric P. I see what you did there. Very clever. Very clever. Thank you for the $5, though, man. If you want some music, let me know. I'll be more than happy to play something for you. Thank you for the 5, dude. You don't have to donate again either, Eric. Just tag me in the chat. Tag me in the chat. Yokai Watch 4 will be published by Nintendo. We don't know that yet. Nintendo can buy Level 5? Probably not. There's not going to be a Mario Tennis Wii U port. I know you're probably just joking around, but there's not going to be a Mario Tennis Wii U port, you know? What would you want from a new Fire Emblem game? At this point, 3 Houses is pretty. I still am going through 3 Houses, so personally, I'd like to see them kind of go back and remake one of the older ones. I think that'd be kind of cool. But if we were talking about like a new Fire Emblem game, I mean, I don't know. Story would just be like. I think 3 Houses has such great gameplay. But I guess maybe streamlining or making things a little bit simpler for people out there for the upgrading system and stuff like that. Obviously having upgraded graphics and stuff like that, that'd be cool. But I'm still going through 3 Houses. I find 3 Houses to be absolutely amazing, so I'm not sure what else they can do. But yeah, of course, new classes, you know, big, huge story, better graphics, you know, all that stuff would be great. Maybe if they introduce like multiplayer again, you know, like they did in Fire Emblem Fates, that could be something like a little side mode, or even like co-op. That'd be cool if you can control like, you know, you control an army, your friend controls an army, you guys go through maps and missions together. That would be dope. So those are all kind of the things that it'd be fun. But I think the next one could be like a Fire Emblem Echoes type of game, and maybe we see like Path of Radiance, or we see Binding Blade or something like that. Random questions, but what's your favorite kind of salsa? Like the pace, just the standard pace, mild, chunky salsa. Salsa. Cool thing about Monster Hunter games have always had a small file size. I was actually surprised to see Monster Hunter Generations is 11 gigabytes on Switch, World is 16 gigabytes. Yeah, it's always never been too big because the reason why is because they don't have a ton of audio and dialogue, and that's the. If you want to be completely honest, like there's not a ton of talking. Even with Monster Hunter World, like there's a single player story, but it's not like a huge bunch of talking and all that, and they're not really worried too much about the music and audio quality. If you've noticed, like it's not as good as other games. So that's the reason why. Like the sound effects are really good, but the audio, like the music, is not something that they have to go crazy with. And there isn't a ton of music, uncompressed music in there either. So they compress the music. They do other things to make the file size small for some one reason or another. I don't know why they do it, but they do. It's good though. Good for us, I guess, right? Been a rough week. Ukulele, SP, Chocobo. Got you. Been a rough week, man. It's okay. It'll get better. Next week will be better. There might be a Monster Hunter rep in Smash. You never know. Favorite current NBA player? I think LeBron is probably my favorite current NBA player. LeBron and probably just LeBron. LeBron, Steph Curry, Kevin Durant, Jimmy Butler. They're all good. Those are good players. I like them. Favorite Wii U port on Switch? Favorite Wii U port on Switch? Probably Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. Underrated pastime, talking with your mom about different topics. I did this before the stream. Seriously. No, not James Harden. Nah. No, not James Harden. How are you, bro? I'm doing good, man. How are you? Nothing wrong with James Harden. He's just not one of my favorite. Not one of my favorites. Any normal questions, guys? You guys are just putting a bunch of stupid stuff in the chat now. Some people just acting ridiculous. Which is fine. You guys can do that. Weird jokes in the chat. Like, if the jokes are good, then I'm down. But, like, some of them are just stupid. Like, some are just flat out dumb. Impossible for Scription to be in Smash? Who is Scription, Shadow of Nexus? Who are you talking about? I do love Final Fantasy music though. It's some of my favorite. Do you think Switch can outsell Wii and maybe PS4 too? Yeah, it's possible. Absolutely. Scorpion? Yeah, I don't think there's going to be any Mortal Kombat characters in Smash, but you never know, right? How wild was it for your area when the Lakers won? It wasn't that wild because I live about 2 hours away from Los Angeles, and here nobody cares as much. I mean, nobody was like, anything like that. A lot of people here, man, I'll be honest. Let me just be completely honest about the area that I live in. The area that I live in, a lot of people like don't speak English completely all the way. You know, they do, but it's not like their first language. Like, it's like Spanish, and like they don't care. So that's just kind of how it was, you know. So nobody really cared too much from what I saw. I didn't hear any yells or screams whenever the Lakers won the title. But I have seen people say like, "Oh, this is pretty cool." Like it was covered on the local news and all that. Like, and people were like, "Oh yeah." Like they went out there and interviewed people that were wearing like Lakers and Mamba jerseys and stuff like that. But from what I've seen in Los Angeles, it's been pretty crazy. Pretty crazy. MK character comes to Smash and Smash character goes to MK. Oh, JK. Yeah, Nintendo would never allow a Smash character in like a Nintendo character in MK. Nah, not happening. Not anytime soon, at least. Do you think? Do you have a game of the week, or do you stick to one game at a time? I usually stick to one game at a time, unless like a new game comes out and I want to cover it on the channel. Spam this bumble to settle this rumble. All right, party man. Oh my gosh! All right, we got. That boy really would fit right in. Yeah, I bet. Metroid Prime game. Favorite Metroid Prime game? Metroid Prime 3. Trying to bring it back. You gotta bring it back, man. You gotta bring it back. Gotta bring it back. Want Cat from Gravity Rush and Smash? It's not happening. Let's see here. I miss any questions? Maybe a costume. Maybe a costume. No, there will be no. I mean, wait, like a me costume? Yeah, maybe one of those. Yeah, maybe something like that. But I mean, even then, I'd be wary of it. I don't think that's. I don't think it's happening, guys. But that's just my thought process. I could be wrong. Could be, could be wrong on it. But nah, I don't see Nintendo crossing over with Mortal Kombat. Metroid Prime HD collection should be on Switch. It's coming. Metroid Prime 4 and that messed it up. Like what happened with Metroid Prime 4, the reboot and restarting the development and all that. That's what messed up Metroid Prime trilogy, to be honest, guys. The protagonist from Monster Hunter Rise? I don't think it's going to be the protagonist from Monster Hunter Rise. I think it's just going to be a Monster Hunter. I don't think it's going to be the protagonist from Monster Hunter Rise. It's going to be a Monster Hunter character. You're going to have multiple different outfits to where you can just wear probably 4 male different outfits to wear and 4 female. Like different skin swap colors. Kind of like how they did like with Steve Enderman, Enderman. stupid. But me quitting Smash game because of a character that I don't like is silly. I don't have to buy the character or play the character. Sony's not gonna put any characters in Smash. I mean, if they did, it would probably be like Ratchet or Jack and Daxter or Cat from Gravity Rush. But it'd probably be like Ratchet. That'd probably be the character. If Sony and Nintendo got together and said let's put a character in Smash, it'd definitely be Ratchet from Ratchet and Clank. I mean, like, it's pretty much it would be him. I don't think it wouldn't be anybody else. It would be Ratchet. It'd be Ratchet from Ratchet and Clank. There's no doubt in my mind that that's who it would be if they did put a character. Fortnite character will come out in a Mii outfit set that will include Sora. Draw people up. Yeah. But Fortnite's super popular, so people can get mad all they want to. People will be like, oh snap, Fortnite's in the game. I heard some people quit Smash because of Minecraft Steve. Yeah, they say that online. They didn't actually do it though. And for every one person that quit Smash, freaking 15 Zoomers picked up Smash. So for every one person that says that they quit Smash online, literally 15 to 20, 30, 40, maybe 100 kids said, Mom, I want that for Christmas. You know? Smash got a bump in sales in Japan. Minecraft got a bump in sales. Smash Brothers got a bump on Amazon in terms of sales wise. Smash Brothers, for every one person that quit, 100 something people, 1,000 people picked up the game, so it doesn't matter. Irrelevant. No Nathan Drake? Nah. It'd be a mascot character. It'd be a mascot character. So it'd be Ratchet and Clank. It'd be nice for Sony and Nintendo to play nice and give a character. With Square can end their beef with Nintendo. Sony can play nice too. That's different though. Square's a third-party company. Sony's a competitor in like the console market. So those are two different things. I don't think we need a Sony rep in Smash, to be honest. I don't really care about a Sony rep in Smash. Like, it would be nice, I guess, but we don't need a Sony rep. There's 4 more characters. We don't need a Sony rep. I personally don't. I don't see the need for a Sony rep. Like, there's a bunch of characters they can pick from. I mean, yeah, there's a Microsoft rep. I get that, but you know, I'm not like, oh, we need a Sony rep. You know, like, I don't care about a Sony rep. Like, if they put one, cool, great. But if they don't, there's plenty of other characters to pick from that would be just as good as anything that Sony has. You know. So I don't care. So if it happens, it's cool. If it doesn't, then it doesn't need to happen. You know? I thought it'll happen though, but Steve is in Smash, so never say never. Yeah, the difference, once again, the difference with Steve is that Minecraft Mojang, it was a third-party character to begin with. Minecraft was on like a million different systems to begin with, and Banjo was on Nintendo beforehand. So there's still like asterisks by that. So people are saying, oh, well, look at those two characters. That means Sony. Well, those two characters weren't originally. Steve wasn't an original Microsoft character. Neither was Banjo. Banjo wasn't an original Microsoft character either. That was a Nintendo character, you know. And people still see Banjo as a Nintendo character, you know, because there's more Banjo games on Nintendo platforms than Xbox platforms. New, or at least original Banjo games. There's Nuts and Bolts. That's the only Banjo game that's on Xbox platform. That whenever Microsoft took over, there's like, yeah, you have like Rare Replay, but that's just the games from the N64. So there's more Banjo games on Nintendo hardware than Xbox hardware. So people still associate that with, you know, with Nintendo. So that's the reason why, like all these, like Nathan Drake, that's a Sony character through and throughout. You know, it's not like Nintendo used to own Nathan Drake or own Ratchet or own some of these Sony people, you know, that's coming over. So you have to think about it that way. And once again, Steve, that was Mojang. Mojang was already on multiple platforms before Microsoft even bought them, you know. So, I mean, like I said, I'm just not. I can't sit here and act like I'd be excited for a Sony rep. I mean, it'd be cool, but there's a million other characters that I'd rather have than characters from Sony. To be honest, I'm just being honest. Like, I'd rather have Chrono. I'd rather have, oh my gosh, I'd rather have so many other characters. I'd rather have Glenn. I'd rather have Sora. I'd rather have so many other characters than anybody from Sony. To be, if you want me to be completely honest, like there's so many other characters, like Ryu Hayabusa. Oh my gosh, I can go on and on what characters I'd rather have than Sony characters. To be honest, Like, oh my gosh, I can go on and on and on and on. I mean, yeah, give me Gino. You can give me Gino. Give me so many other characters than Sony characters. I mean, it's just, you know. Ratchet and Clank is the only other Sony rep that should be in Smash. I don't think anybody should be in. It's who they want to be in at this point. It's not should. Who should be in Smash is Nintendo's mainline characters. So Mario, Zelda, you know what I'm saying, Link, like Animal Crossing person. Those should be in. Nintendo's mainline. Everybody else is just a bonus. There's no should be in. It's whatever they feel like at this point. It's not. There is no entitlement. Should. I think that's the thing that Smash fans don't understand. There is no should be in. This should be. No. They pick whoever they want. If you want to buy it, you buy it. If you don't, then you don't. But there is no should. There's a limited number of slots, and there's 5 billion characters to pick from. So there is no should. The only requirement, to me, would be Nintendo's major franchises and getting characters from those. So Mario, Zelda, Metroid, Donkey Kong, all that. Everything else is just bonus. Rather have Master Chief. I have no dogging discussion. Oh, I'm a Kirby main. All I do is when the new characters drop, go to training mode and learn their neutral B. Why don't you use some other characters though? I know you're a Kirby main, but you should try out some other characters, man. How much do you need to donate to get a memes and collections channel in your server? Memes and collections channel in my server. Donate $50. Let's see here. You're no Shenmue fan, but you have to admit Ryo would be awesome, especially over a Sony character. I'm indifferent when it comes to Ryo. I'm indifferent, but if he was in there, that's fine. That's cool. But yeah, at this point, I don't think there anybody. It's not should. It's just whoever they feel like putting in, because it's all subjective. It's like, why should a Sony character be in there? Why? What makes it should? You know, like, what makes it this person should be? What's the criteria? There is none. It's just what people want. It's just your opinion. So that's why I don't like saying like this is what should happen, because there's a bunch of characters and there's limited slots, you know. Let's see here. Thanks, Nindy Gamer. I appreciate that. Yo, let me tell you something though, Stone. Hey, bruh, let me tell you something. Listen. I know you probably have a tough life. You're stupid. You know? Stupidity is tough. It's not easy. People don't like people that are stupid. Some people do, but then you also have to have money. And you probably don't have that. Or you have to have direction in life. And you probably don't have that. Or you have to have a good family life at home, which you probably don't have that either. So you're missing a lot of things. You're also a kid. And kids do dumb things. They say dumb things. And if you're an adult, I feel bad for you. And I feel bad for your parents. Sometimes people should just learn to protect themselves instead of giving birth. You know what I'm saying? And unfortunately, in your case, that didn't happen. Unfortunately, you were born, which led you to do stupid things right now, which leads you to get banned. Unfortunately. But you got to make the most of your life, dude. So I'll give you some advice. Stop being an idiot. Stop coming to streams on your day off or on your weekend and trolling. Stop coming to streams and being racist. Stop wasting your time, bro. Nobody cares about you. Go do something with your life. Go start up your own stream. Go do something. Don't come here and troll and be racist, bro. It's a waste of time. Nobody cares. You're just gonna get banned. We're just gonna add the definition to the block list, and you're just not gonna be able to come here anymore. There's no point, dude. The truth hurts sometimes, but it's the truth. No, I was talking to the guy on Twitch. Yo, what's up, Darius? With the Delaware Smash! Let's with the big 40 from Darius. And he says, what up, big dog? The lapel monitor advertised on your sponsored stream a while back works perfectly. Keep up the great work. Yo, I like that. Yo, you hear that, sponsors? People, I advertise the good stuff. So sponsor my stream. Sponsor my channel. Heck yeah, man. I'm glad that you like the lapel monitor. It does work really good. The lapel monitors, I wouldn't advertise it if I didn't think it was dope. And those work really well, especially with GameCube. Especially with GameCube. Those work extremely well with the GameCube adapters and stuff like that, man. If you got like the HDMI stuff, it works. It looks great on there. And they're portable. You can take them anywhere. You know, portable monitors work well. Run off of a battery source, man. So good stuff. Thank you for the 40, Mr. Darius. And I'm glad that you enjoy the lapel portable monitor. Glad you enjoy it, man. They're nice and crisp. Nice and crisp. DM do something, OJ? All right, let me take a look. Hey, what's up, Stealth? You came to hear my thoughts on that? Okay, yo, Shamsa with the roast. Real quick, I'll read off Shamsa's roast. Stealth, my opinion is that I think that it's gonna be something with The World Ends With You. The World Ends With You 2 or something like that, because the anime and all that. So what do you think it's gonna be? Ico Play, thank you for the follow. What do you think it's gonna be? All right, so Shamsa says here's some roasts that Shamsa put up. Chicago, thank you for the subscription. Says good comment. She says your lips keep moving, but all I can hear is blah blah blah. Good story, bro. But in what part do you shut the bleep up? I'm really jealous of all the people who have never met you. Okay, that's definitely a good one. That's definitely a good one. I know that everyone is allowed to act stupid once in a while, but you're really abusing that privilege. That's definitely one that applies to that dude. You have an entire life to be an idiot. Why not take a day? Why not take a day off? I've seen people like this, like you before, but I had to pay admission. Why is it acceptable for you to be an idiot, but not for me to point it out? I'm sorry. Was I meant to be offended? I've used that one before. Let's see. Stupidity's not a crime, so you're free to go. It's cute when you try to talk about things you don't understand. Yo, that is the story of this stream sometimes with some of these people that come in here and start saying stuff. I'm telling you that one I gotta use that one. I'm gonna save some of these. I don't know what makes you so stupid, but it really works. You're a proof that evolution can go in reverse, bruh. Oh my gosh. I'm sorry I didn't get that. I don't speak idiot. Yeah. Calling you an idiot would be an insult to stupid people. Yo, that would be though. That's a good one. You have the right to remain silent because whatever you say will probably be stupid anyway. That one, see, like these ones, I'm gonna have to sprinkle in some of these ones covertly and kind of kind of put my own spin on these. But these are all good, Shamsa. These are all good. I'm gonna put my own spin on all these, but we'll definitely use them in the future for sure. I gotta make sure that I save this list here. Oh, good stuff, Shamsa. I didn't know you're into roasting. Didn't know it. But shout outs to Darius. Thank you for the 40, man. I appreciate that. I really do. Thank you so much. That actually makes you top streamer with that 40, dude. So shout outs, dude. Appreciate you. Darius with the 4. Oh, thank you, man. It's very nice of you. Very nice of you. That's a lot of money to donate, so thank you so much, dude. Something says I'm not. Well, you got those from somewhere. I'll take them though, Shamsa. Even if you're not good at them, if you got them from somewhere else, that's cool. I'll take them and I'll put my own spin on it. Those were funny though. Let's see here. Scorpion, Floyd. I think you meant Lloyd. Lloyd Irving. Floyd Irving. That's like Floyd Irving. That's like Lloyd. Then again, too many anime swords. Elma, Jin, Tekken, Watson, Smash. I got you. Figure Drawing says, are the assist trophies or Mii's that would have wanted as characters in the game? Isaac.
I'm really feeling it.
Dank Meme Center X with the Twitch Prime for 15 months says, yo, Twitch still got good Twitch ninjas. LOL. How about some Holland from Super Smash Brothers to commemorate Steve's release? Pog. Pog. I got you. Poggers. All right, here we go. Thank you for the Twitch Prime. Thank you for the support, guys. I appreciate that. Monster Hunter Laharl? Who's Laharl again? Ryu Hayabusa and Layton are going with. Nice. Could have been cool to have Shovel Knight. Yeah, Shovel Knight would have been cool. Shovel Knight would have definitely been cool. Who got Steve to Elite Smash already? Who got Steve? Let's see. Who got Steve to Elite? How many of you guys are fraud Minecraft players, and how many of you guys are real Minecraft players? Real Minecraft players got Steve to Elite already. I got him. Took a few games, yeah. People day one with Steve were trash. I was definitely playing against like Dank's little brother or something like that. Oh my, I'm playing Minecraft now. This man was trash. People play that jank quick play mode still. Yeah, I was playing it. I had all of my, I think I played 4 matches to get into Elite or 5, and they were all good. They all ran good. They were all smooth and ran good. Disgaea? Oh, that guy from Disgaea. Yeah, he's not getting in. But it'd be dope. I fought this one Enderman who kept trying to minecart with no iron. Yeah. People don't understand like the resource management. Like Steve is big brain because a lot of your moves take resources, right? So you can't just spam cart, or you just can't spam things. You gotta mine, and then you gotta use it in certain situations, you know? So I bet money on NIS Japan representation. I do believe it. I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm not there yet with you, but I mean, that'd be cool if it was, but I'm not there yet. Sorry if I was acting weird. Like, I was just joking around. No, you're good, dude. You're good. I wasn't mad at you. Let's see. I've been playing Minecraft since 2012, and I still stuck with Steve. That's because you're not a real Minecraft player. If you're a real Minecraft player, you'd get him to Elite Smash easy. Unfortunately, you're a fraud. No, I'm joking. I'm joking. I'm joking. I'm joking. I'm joking. Oh my gosh. Forever supporter. It's all good, Anthony. TPN says, good Steve mains got to have those Olimar brains for that resource management. Exactly. But I think that in some cases might even be worse than Olimar, because with Olimar, all you got to think about is the color of the Pikmin, and you just got to think of the color of the Pikmin, the order, and if you've got Pikmin, right? With Steve, you got to think of, okay, do you have the stone? Do you have the whatever, the dirt? Do you have that? Okay, let me craft certain types of weapons. Okay, do I have enough for this TNT? Do I have enough for this move? So it's even worse. I think the resource management's even worse with Steve than it is with Olimar. Olimar, it's definitely there though. Don't get me wrong, it's there. Like, cause like you have the different, you know, Pikmin and all that. But like plucking the Pikmin obviously easy with B, and what you get and stuff like that. The order, you have to like organize it. But man, I'm telling you, dude, like Steve, it's kind of big brain. It's kind of big brain. But yeah, there's some similarities there with resource management, you know? The good thing though is like you don't have like resources that die or whatever, right? They run out, but they don't like, it's like you said about like for example, like Pikmin, right? So if there's a Nippon rep, it should be Etna, as she's a spear Galagan user. It should be whoever they want it to be, guys. It doesn't matter who it is. Whoever they want it to be, they'll pick who they want. This thing reminds me of the Planet Wisp. Yeah, but this one's just better. But yeah, I feel you. But I think that's the TPNS. I think that's the reason why DeBuzz is so good with Steve, because he's an Olimar main. I think Olimar mains are definitely going to be better with Steve than non-Olimar mains. You know, like that's why DeBuzz already won like a little tournament online already with Steve, because his resource management was absolutely nuts. You know, which he uses Olimar, so he's used to that. What's up, Tommy Raiku? I don't even like Minecraft, but I actually like how Steve plays. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of Minecraft either, but Steve is fun. I think he's fun to play. He's different type of character, but man, yeah, he has a lot of stuff going on, man. He has a lot of stuff going on with him. It's tough. It's tough. I mean, it's not easy with the way that Steve operates and plays, you know? Once again, thank you guys for watching my most recent video. 2K views already, going on 2K. So thank you guys so much. I appreciate the support on the latest video, on the reactions, guys. Those are getting better and better. We're going to do more reactions. We need Rex to happen. We'll see. We will see. Yeah, I mean, DeBuzz is pretty good with most characters. He's pretty good with a lot of different characters. I think that, I don't know if Tweak is still like playing a lot, because I know he's been playing like a lot of other games, but I'm pretty sure Tweak can be good with Steve as well. Are you gonna cover Gundam Wing in your new anime section? Like old school animes that I like, yeah, absolutely, Darius, yeah. Gundam Wing, we'll cover like Yu Yu Hakusho, we'll cover like some other old animes, like old animes you should watch, you know? So yeah, Gundam Wing's actually my favorite one out of all the different Gundam series. I love Gundam Wing. Absolutely. Why did your comment show up twice? Because YouTube hates you. They already explained why Rex didn't get in. Rex didn't get in originally because they had to already finalize the roster before before they even really knew much about Xenoblade Chronicles 2. Oh, it's all good, Tommy. You don't have to apologize. Thank you for coming out to the stream. Tweak said he sucks with Steve. I think Tweak is just being facetious here. I think he's actually good with Steve. He just doesn't want to. He's not a cocky person. I think he can be good with Steve. If he really wanted to be good with Steve, he could be. Let's see here. Hey, OJ, I don't even play Minecraft, but I got Steve in Elite. Nice. Nice. A lot of you guys are saying that none of y'all got Steve to Elite. We only got, what, 2 people? Party Man, you got Steve to Elite, right? Or did you just not have time to play? Gundam Wing Endless Duel for the Super Famicom is hot. It is. I love that game. It's really good. You're bad? No, it's not. It's all good. But Sakurai explained it when it was revealed that Rex was like a Mii fighter. So that's when they revealed that Steve was, you know, Steve has the best edge guardian in the game. He definitely has one of the best edge guardian in the game for sure. His edge guardian is pretty god tier. Some people can get past it pretty easily, like Zero Suit Samus, but yeah, his edge guardian is really good. I need to pick up Endless Duel. I do have some Gundam and Super Robot Wars games on the Super Famicom though. I actually really like Gundam F91, but I know that one is kind of not talked about. Yeah, Gundam F91 is really weird. His minecart is really good online, especially with the redstone. Yeah, it goes faster with that, doesn't it? You have a favorite video game music designer composer? The Chrono Trigger guy and Xenoblade 2 guy. Fudge, I know his name. Let me look it up again. Yasunori Mitsuda. Yeah, Yasunori Mitsuda and Nobuo Uematsu. But Yasunori Mitsuda is my guy. He's my guy. He is my guy. That dude is the best composer ever. Just out of curiosity, have you watched Cowboy Bebop? A little bit, yeah. I like the theme song. It's cool. Real question: any tips for getting over something cringe you did as a kid or teen? I have a daily cringe attacks. Cringe? Like, what do you mean? Can you give me an example? Falcon is this Italian Falcon. Oh my gosh. Yes, Yasunori Mitsuda. He's the GOAT in my opinion. Dude is amazing. He's 48 years old and he looks like 25. Like, dude's like going on 50. Like, this is what you call gracefully aging. You know, this man uses the best of Japanese lotion that he could find. This is a recent interview, by the way, too. This isn't that long ago. So he's going on 50. He's going on 50, guys. 48 years old. That's crazy. I've never watched Gundam as a series. Watch Gundam Wing. It's really good. If you're looking to get into it. Like something trash you did that still bothers you for no reason? Just try to think of it as like a learning experience. Like sometimes I look back at some of the stuff that I did that was cringe or stupid and I'm just like, yeah, that was dumb, but you've learned, you've gotten better, you know what I'm saying? You've gotten older, wiser, so just try not to worry about it too much, man. That's the only thing that you can kind of do, you know? I think that, okay, I've gotten over it. I've gotten better, you know, I've gotten stronger from that point, you know? That's what I do. But yeah, I said a lot of cringe stuff and did a lot of dumb stuff too. But don't worry about it, you know? Thanks for letting me know about natural skin products. My skin is very sensitive. Hey, Anthony, you should know. Especially being black, you should know. But then again, I mean, I didn't know about all that stuff till later in life, too. So, you live and you learn, you know? Thanks as well, Jen. Hey, no problem, Mensa. No problem. I'm glad that you're gonna get over it or learn from it, right? All right. So what we're gonna do, guys, is what are we at? We're almost at 3. So we'll take a few more questions, guys, then we'll wrap it up here. Jesse Luke Dunn, thank you for the subscription. Appreciate that. Welcome to the village. Appreciate that. Cloud must be trash because I don't ever see anyone y'all use them in Smash. LOL. You probably don't play enough, to be honest. And online, there's like a million characters, so you're not gonna see people. You're not gonna see certain characters consistently. But no, Cloud's actually really good in Smash Bros. Ultimate. But I mean, it's impossible to see all the characters because there's 70 something, almost 80 characters in the game. And how much times are you gonna play? Like, you're gonna see a lot of variety of characters. There's gonna be times that you don't see anybody use any character because of the amount of characters in the game, you know? But Cloud's good. Cloud's good. But everybody sees different characters just because there's too many characters in the game. And that's not a bad thing. There's just so many. Like there's times where I don't ever see Rosalina being played online, alright? Doesn't mean Rosalina's bad. You know, Rosalina's good. Or there's a lot of times where like I don't see Ices being played online. Like I can go months without seeing an Ices player. But Ices are good. They're even better now. But yeah, or I don't see an Olmar player. You know, or I don't see certain players, but they're still good. It's just there's just the game sold 20 million copies, and there's so many characters in the game. You're not always going to see every character consistently, or even at all sometimes. You know? Favorite place I vacation to? Nigeria and Hawaii. Is Gundam Wing on Crunchyroll? I don't know if it probably is. I don't know for 100% though. Maybe somebody can clear that up in the chat. Yeah, I use Old Spice and Dub. I'm not really liking it. I'm using natural. Yeah, don't use that crap. That stuff is horrible. Dub, Old Spice, that stuff is really bad. Like, if I were you, I would use like Shea Moisturizer. Use those products instead. Like for lotion, use natural, I would say like cocoa butter. Cocoa butter, like Vaseline, cocoa butter, or the Walmart brand for like body lotion, and for your feet and hands and face and behind the ears and on your ears and pretty much everywhere, your knees, elbows, just not in between your toes. That's not a good idea. You're not supposed to put lotion in between your toes. It can cause infection. But yeah, when it comes to hair, you should be using like, there's Shea moisturizer, conditioner, and shampoo that you can use. And then like, I don't know what type of design that you like or whatever, but like curling cream, like natural curling cream or other types of cream to put in your hair to keep it nice and moisturized. You're not supposed to wash your hair if you're black, you're not supposed to wash your hair every single day though. You wash it like every 2 or 3 days. It dries it out. Wait, don't put it in between. No, don't put lotion in between your toes. Clean it, like lather up whatever you've got, like I would say use African black soap because it's all natural. But African black soap, lather it up on your little sponge thingy or your scrubber that you got, and then take it and scrub in between your toes. Scrub in between your toes, but don't put lotion in between your toes. You put lotion on the bottom of your feet, you put lotion on the top of your feet, but you don't put lotion in between your toes. But you put lotion in between your hand, like in between, so like you're not ashing between here and all that. So you put lotion in between like your fingers, you can do that, but on your toes, you don't put lotion in between your toes. It's okay if you're young, it's fine. You just it's okay. It's not like it's gonna cause an infection. You know what I'm saying? So just stop doing it and you'll be all right. You know, it's not like, oh my gosh, I've been doing it for this long, I'm in trouble. No. Just stop doing it and you'll be fine. Gundam Wing is on Hulu. Nice. I was told that Dr. Squash soap bar is better to use than main brand body wash and whatnot. Dr. Squash, I have no idea what that is, but I don't recommend anything but natural soap, which would be like the African black soap, that stuff like that. That's natural. I don't recommend nothing. The only thing that I'll recommend to you guys is Shea Moisturizer, African black soap, or African people that copy those ingredients. Exactly, copy the ingredients and make their own African black soap. That's the only thing that I recommend. I don't recommend nothing but that. It's the only thing that I recommend. Because my skin was jacked up and nasty, and it's recovering. You can still see, like, I got some spots and stuff, but for the most part, my chest is cleared up. This arm is cleared up a lot more. I still got some spots and stuff, but that's from like playing football and all those years. A couple scars, scratches, and stuff like that. But for the most part, my skin's a lot more chocolatey. And not like, you know, dark and burned from the sun. It evened out. Less zits, less pimples, more smooth. Like when you touch my skin, it's nice and like vibrant, you know? Like it feels nice, you know? Like it's not all like rough or dry or anything like that, you know? So that's what you want. My mom always used that, imported from West Africa. Yeah, I don't know if the Shea Moisturizer one is. It's just you got to look at for the one that has all the natural ingredients. Time to buy that soap. Yeah, you can get it at Walmart. It's just called Shea Moisturizer African Black Soap. You can get it in a bar, or you can get it in a body wash. I buy the body wash, but the bar works. The bar works too. But buy a scrubber too. Like buy one of those like, I don't know what they're called, Loof. I forgot what they're called, but it's like the back scrubbers. Buy that. A lot of you guys don't wash your backs. You guys' backs have all sorts of crap on the back of it. So buy that and scrub the hell out of your back, and scrub in between your toes, and scrub the bottom of your feet. Do all that stuff. Trust me, the women will love you. Trust me. I'm married now, but back when I was dating, all the compliments. Your skin is so nice. Your skin's soft. Your feet are so nice. Your toes are so nice. You know? A lot of compliments on the skin, the feel, the toes. Gotta take care of yourself, you know? But my wife said the same thing too, though. She said your skin's really nice, your feet are really nice. You know what I'm saying? You smell good, you know? You don't smell like trash. It's good. You want all that. Yeah, like loofah scrubber. Not the soft one. Get the one that has some like bristles on it, you know? It's so you can like really like scrub. You know? Walgreens has sold that bar of soap forever too. Yeah, I mean, African Black Soap has been around for a long time. It's been around for decades. Japanese scrubber towel. All right. I know a spot where you can get the gallon of African Black Soap for 20 bucks. Dead serious. That's pretty good considering like one bottle is like, I think like $9, $8 to $9. So a whole gallon for 20 is pretty good. Loofers or something like that, but all right, like, yeah, you got to, because you don't want your, like, I ignored my skin for a very long time, which was a mistake. You know, obviously, like I said, I still got some scars and some stuff that if I actually didn't, you know, like if I did a better job of taking care of my skin when I was younger, it would help. But it's never too late though, especially if you're not like 80 or whatever, right? It's never too late to start taking care of your skin, start taking care of your body. Start taking care of it. Like when people say, "Oh, I don't do that because I don't need to. My skin's not dry." I'm telling you right now, a woman can touch your skin and say whether you use lotion or whether you use natural. Like she can touch your skin and know. I see these dudes sitting there saying, "I don't know what the heck. Why do people do that?" And I look at their streams and their skin looks dry. It doesn't look nice. It doesn't look vibrant. It doesn't look good. And they're sitting there saying, "Oh, I don't get dry skin." Oh. And I look at them stream and I'm like, dude, you look crusty. Like maybe you're not dry and crusty, but your skin doesn't look sexy at all. There's nothing nice about your skin at all. So you can sit here and clown me and say, you know, oh, well, why would I need to do that? I don't have dry skin. But then I see your stream and you look like a ghost. You know what I'm saying? Your skin's not sexy whatsoever. And then you complain that you don't got a girlfriend or you can't get anybody. Or whenever you do go out, that it doesn't work. Well, maybe that's the reason why they touch you in your skin and they're like, this isn't sexy. I don't like this. You know? Like, so it's just funny how many people are sitting there trying to roast me and clown me for that. I'm like, all right, y'all the ones with the girls that look like Shrek or no girls at all. You know? Guarantee you I wouldn't have who I have if I didn't take care of myself. That's fine though. Y'all want to sit there and be dry as hell and not take care of your body, not have hygiene? That's fine. Go ahead and do it. You know? So yeah, man. Wait a minute. Girls care about feet? Yes. The only girls that don't care about your feet are other crusty girls. Crusty girls don't care about your feet. Desperate or crusty girls don't care about your feet. Good looking women that want a man that's well kept and maintained and groomed and like, you know, and nice, they look at your feet. If your feet are crusty and sharp toenails, that's like, ooh. You know, like, yes, women look at your feet. They do not want a man with crusty feet. I mean, some might not care, you know, but I can guarantee you that you probably want to take care of your feet. Let's see. And your nails too. Your nails, guys. Your nails, take care of those. Toenails. JD from NYC with the $10 says, hey OJ, will you be doing a gameplay stream in the future? And if so, what game you think of streaming? Yeah, I'm thinking about streaming some anime games. Nighttime anime streams. So like Naruto or like My Hero, One's Justice, stuff like that. Some anime game streams. Kind of getting away from the norm, you know? Your wife doesn't like chest hair? No, she doesn't. So I do my best to shave, but some of it still kind of shows up. But no, my wife does not like chest hair. She doesn't like chest hair. She doesn't like chest hair. She doesn't like other types of hair. And she doesn't like, everything else is fine though. Arm hair, she says it's okay. Leg hair is fine, but she just doesn't like chest. She doesn't like chest hair and other types of hair. She likes hair on the beard though. Hair on the beard's fine. Beard hair is fine. Facial hair is fine. No, I'm not gonna play Danganronpa. No. But thank you for the 10, Mr. JD from NYC. Dude, 5 donations, man. Thank you so much, dude. 5 donations of $10. I really do appreciate that, man. Thank you for the super chat, dude. Appreciate you, homie. Naruto Clash of Ninja. Yeah, we're definitely gonna be getting into some Naruto Clash of Ninja for sure. Yeah, absolutely. I just gotta get it. I just gotta get everything working correctly. Only thing I do with facial hair is shave or trim to be kept. Yeah, I mean, you guys can do that. The only reason why I don't like shave my beard length is because my wife doesn't want me to. But I'm gonna like trim it up. I'm gonna like, you know, get it. You know, I'm gonna make it nicer when I go see her. Or like she wants to do it herself. So she bought clippers. She said that she's gonna do some trimmings and some stuff. So I'm gonna let her do it because she's all into all that stuff. So thank you so much, JD from NYC. Thank you, man. Yeah, I'm planning next week to start the anime content. So look out next week on the channel. There will be a lot of anime content on the channel next week. So look out for that. From various different videos to more stuff, guys. So there will be lots of anime content on the channel. Are you serious saying that you're gonna have you have to wax the other type of hair? Not wax it, just I've got a Manscaped trimmer and you just not wax it off though. She's not that crazy. Not wax, just trim it down to as low as it can go without it actually being bald. But shout out to JD. But no, not wax. Nothing about waxing or bald. Nothing about that. I wouldn't go that far. I'm with you on facial hair. My wife says I can do what I want with my body, but when I shave clean, you can tell she's disappointed and she becomes less affectionate. So I have a beard. Yeah, some women like clean shaven, but a lot of women like the beards now. Like a lot of women they like the little tickle. They just find it more, I don't know, manly. I'm not really sure. I'm not a woman, so I don't know, you know, but they just like the look of a man with a beard. Now that's not every woman. Obviously there's probably plenty that like clean shaven and all that stuff, but a lot of women these days, man, they like a beard. Every girl that I dated all said that they like a beard. Every single one that I dated before I got married said they all like a beard. I was with a girl though a long time ago that she hated beards. She was like, no, shave it every time. So I was shaved. But ever since that, it's been all have a beard. When you're rich, it doesn't matter what you look like. Like you can be looking like Slender Man, like Jeff Bezos, and it don't matter. You're rich. Please become partly a reaction YouTuber. I've been wanting to see you react to stuff, anime stuff, since I found you and heard your opinions. Yeah, Mensa, if you've got cool anime reactions for me to React to, hit me up on Twitter. DM me or hit me up on Twitter. I don't know if I have you on DM. I might. But hit me up on Twitter. If you guys have cool anime stuff for me to react to that you think that would be like cool, you know, to react to, let me know. But yeah, I am going to be doing a lot more reactions. We're definitely doing more reactions on the channel for sure. Like they're fun. They're not as hard to edit, and I like doing them. So yeah, we're going to do them. What do you think of Eggman or in Smash with gameplay of Baby Bowser? Or Bowser Jr.? So Dr. Robotnik. I've never been a huge Dr. Robotnik fan, I'll be honest with that. But if they did put Dr. Robotnik in there, I think that'd be kind of unique. It'd be definitely a unique character for sure. He'd have all sorts of crazy gadgets and, you know, explosions and stuff like that that he could do, right? So I think that'd be interesting for sure. Based on my dad, I'm pretty sure I can only grow a chin beard and a mustache. Nah, all you gotta do is what's it called? First of all, you're just young. Aren't you like 20 or something like that, Ryan? Or you're super young. Second of all, once you get older, you can put like Rogaine on like your face, or you can use like biotin shampoo on your face to help grow out your beard. But even if you can't grow one, that's fine, then don't grow one. I tried to use a razor down there one time, big mistake, me too, in college. Man, I was itching because I didn't put aftershave. Dude, I was itching like crazy the rest of the day. I said, I'm done. I got a Manscaped trimmer now. Manscaped trimmer works pretty good. You don't got to shave it all the way down. You can if you want to, but you just trim it. Most women, it doesn't need to be like bald. It just needs to be trimmed and not be all crazy all over the place, you know? So most women will let you slide. You know, let you slide with, you know, if it's just nice and maintained. But yeah. Home circuit is crazy. I'm dodging stuff. Like I'm actually there. You really get stuck if you run into ice. I gotta play the game. I don't have it yet, so I gotta play it. I'm done. I'm dumb. Self 21 use Nair like a fool down there. Just don't let it turn. Yeah, just don't have it. Not welcome to the jungle. You know what I'm saying? Like you just gotta. Although right now, like I'm not like, you know, I'm gonna go visit my wife later. But right now, I definitely gotta, you know, tidy up before I go. But y'all do whatever you want. You know what I'm saying? Some of y'all do whatever you want. I have hairy legs and arms. Some women don't. Most women don't care about hairy legs and arms. Some don't like hairy arms, but my arms never really get too hairy. I shaved my arms weeks ago, and this is about as much hair that's grown in weeks. So my arms don't really get hairy. My legs don't get really hairy either. My chest gets pretty hairy, but I shave that. I don't like having like a hairy chest. I've always shaved my chest though. Even before I got with my wife, I shaved my chest. Well, okay. We're going to go ahead and wrap it up here, guys. I got the Spawncast in about 3 hours, so I'm going to take a little break before the Spawncast. If you guys haven't seen my latest reaction to The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild, please check it out. We got a new reaction to the best combat clip of all time for The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. Check that video out if you haven't seen it already. Thank you guys so much for coming out to the stream. Shoutouts to Shamsa. Shoutouts to JMV. Shoutouts to Darius. Shoutouts to JD. Shoutouts to all the elite ninjas here. Seriously, you guys are amazing. Anime Gaming Lifting, RPG, Aiden Quinn, Fury Tiger, all of you guys, Jonathan B, all of you guys that supported the stream today. Scofan with the huge core crystals. He had what was it? 14? Is that 14? 1,400, 1,500, 1,500, 1,600, 1,700, 1,800. 2,000 core crystals. 2,000 core crystals for the stream, so thank you so much. But Jesus, all bless the Lord, but Jesus, bless thee. Juice Man Vaughn once again, Sham. So I appreciate you guys. I do appreciate the support on the channel. You guys' support means more than ever to me, especially with YouTube on that weird stuff that's going on right now. We're going to have Nintendo Prime on, I think probably Monday or Tuesday, to talk about what's going on with YouTube, so you guys aren't going to want to miss that. We have the Spawncast tonight at 6 p.m. PT. That is 9 p.m. Eastern Time. I'll be on that as well. We're going to have a lot of cool topics to discuss. So yeah, it should be good. Should be a lot of fun. So thank you guys so much for coming out to the stream. Check out the videos if you guys haven't watched them. And I'll be back, probably not tomorrow. Tomorrow I've got weigh-in and I'm 2 pounds behind. I'm 2 pounds behind on my weigh-in, so I've got to do something tomorrow. Tomorrow morning I gotta run. I gotta hit my goal weight, or I'm gonna be in trouble. So I'm probably not gonna upload tomorrow or stream tomorrow, but we will be back on Monday. We'll be back on Monday. I might have a video for you guys tomorrow though. I might have a video talking about some stuff, so look out for that, or like a reaction or something. So let me know what you guys think, of course. So I will see you guys on the Spawncast, or if you're not on there, I'll see you guys on the videos, or I'll see you guys on Monday for the live stream. All right, guys. Thank you so much. Thank you for the support. I love and respect all of you for being here, and we'll see you guys for the next one.